A list of the topics, themes, and subject matter featured in this episode has been included in the video description below. We return to the wastelands on this low-angle shot of a bowler hat lightly illuminated by the fading light of a fire. Beyond it is the coming darkness of the night as the sun of the day settles, the ruins of this small city silhouetted, appearing more like creeping shadows than buildings now. We see the wind pick up as flecks of debris move past the hat, until a strong gust lifts it up as it tumbles away, revealing several figures walking down the street ahead. Ruthie, Reed, Phil, and Alice, joined by Sputnik, Vermin, Valerie, and Colby, you all make your way out of the area where a tense shootout occurred, one that has shifted the very fabric of your group for the time being. All of you are worse for wear, whether that's physically or mentally. But one thing is true, and that is seeking shelter will be important as things start to wake in the dying light of the wastelands that will show no mercy for those that chance it. So as you get a bit of distance from the location of where the super mutant camp was located, in the site of the shootout, with Harmon and the Raiders now gone, what would you all like to do?
Oh, am I carrying Alice still?
Yeah, you are.
I just remembered I'm carrying Alice. Oh shit.
Because my thrusters are still broken, so I can't move on my own unless I'm crawling through the desert sands.
Yeah.
I think Phil is, as best as he can now, is probably trying to look for shelter, like somewhere, any sort of like. I mean, what does the surrounding area kind of look like right now?
Yeah. So as you're walking down the street, you would see a bunch of just like old, dilapidated buildings. There are some that look like they could be decent shelter, but it's unclear without doing like a proper perception check, survival check to really figure out where is it going to be a good place to hunker down for the evening. I will say, as just kind of a looking at this from like a game mechanic point of view, the quality of shelter will be based on the amount of successes you get based on perception plus survival check. So as you look around this area, seeing these broken down buildings, there are some, yes, that appear to be a place that you could take refuge. You could chance it and push out and maybe set up a camp outside of the city, but there's more chance.
But it'd be wiser to settle now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Okay. I have a proposition for you, GM.
Okay.
Could I perhaps roll, but with help if I ask Ruthie if they know of a good place to settle down, just because maybe they know the wasteland a little bit better. They might know buildings that look better and other buildings that look kind of shady.
Sure.
Could I maybe, I don't know if that would allow me to roll with an extra die or if it allows them to roll or.
So that's how it would work is if you're kind of leading the group. if Phil was to ask Ruthie for help, Ruthie mechanically would roll perception plus survival, and based on how many successes Ruthie got, that would be added to your total of your check. Phil.
How many people are allowed to offer help? Because given I'm on his shoulders, there's nothing else I could do besides also look out.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an option. So typically it's just one. So if you wanted to have Hawke help you instead of Ruthie, you could do that as well. So it's kind of, but yeah, it's typically one person can help in addition to the person that's
Ruthie,
rolling.
what's your survival at? Let's compare stats real fast.
My survival is at a 3 and it's a tag skill.
Okay, mine is also at a 3 and a tag skill. So, Phil, you get to choose.
Well, what's your perception at?
My perception is a 7.
Okay, you should go with Hawke then. That's higher than mine.
Okay, so yeah. I think maybe then Phil's first instinct would be to go to Ruthie. But he doesn't. He's still kind of like not quite ready to just be like on that level yet. Isn't like outright or trying to outright ignore them, but is like maybe just giving himself some space. So I think real quick, Phil will kind of speak up.
Alice, you still doing good back there?
As well as I can. Thank you for keeping me aloft.
Yeah, I know the situation's not. This isn't something you've ever probably experienced, so
Can't say I have. Yeah.
Just trying to make if I can make it any more comfortable, just let me know. But
no, I'm quite comfortable actually.
Okay, good. You see anything, like any buildings we can maybe go into, anywhere that looks safe?
And I'll roll here.
3 eyes, start going.
Oh no. Please tell me
Okay. What did Alice get first? What did Alice get?
I got a 2 and a 7.
2 and a 7. Okay, and
that's
you needed
2 successes.
Cool.
And one's tagged, so
that's 3 successes. That's
so
3
my
successes.
survival is not tagged. I have no points in it. And my perception is 4. So the first roll I got was a 6, so unfortunately does not meet it. My second roll is a nat 1.
Oh my god!
Now
5 successes total.
Hell yeah!
So,
That's 5
Jesus
successes.
Christ.
Oh my god!
we
y'all.
find a hotel intact. There's a
Yeah.
Marriott
With room
down
service.
the road.
Yeah.
I will say, you find maybe not a hotel. It's like a motel.
Motel 6.
we find Novak.
But do they have
Hotel
room service?
Motel Holiday Inn.
Motel 76.
Hotel 76?
Yeah, yeah, Hotel
my God.
76. Yeah, you find this. You do. You find kind of amongst the rubble. You kind of come up over this, almost this hill that's been created due to the shift in the landscape, tremors that have been caused by the atom bombs that were dropped. But as you come up over that crest, you see to the left of you what appears to be parts of an old hotel. You would see half of it is just a crater, and then the other half, there's like a set of stairs that goes up. The whole bottom has been like scrapped essentially, but you do see up on the top. It's a good vantage point. There's only the door in and out, and it looks like the windows are boarded up, so like you wouldn't have to worry necessarily about that. But you don't see it looks like whomever had spent time here, whoever had scrapped, has done a lot, and it doesn't seem like it's been touched for a really long time. It looks safe. It's kind of tucked away. It's almost hidden from all of the destroyed buildings. You have to go up that hill and then drop down a bit. But it seems like a really, really nice place to settle down for the evening. So yeah, a Hotel 76.
Hotel 76.
Think they still got beds in there?
Even if they don't, they have a solid ceiling, and I will take that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
You all heading that?
I'm just gonna say something real quick.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You think there's any like Anyone else taking refuge there? I don't know. It seems kind of too good to be true. I don't want to have to.
Keep an eye out. I feel like we should just be on your guard.
I like the vantage point, and that's nice.
Yeah, when we get in, I'll see if I can find the maintenance area, see if there's a fusion core or something that I can plug in. Maybe
Yeah,
I still got power.
Hey, Reed, can I say something to you real quick, like one-on-one? I mean, we got Ethan, Alice here, sorry, and
Yeah,
so
well,
they kind of have to
I
be
can pretend
included,
not
but,
to listen. I can.
No, you're good. I mean, I know you're gonna listen anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
hold
fine.
on.
Do you want me to just sit on the ground or something while you guys?
I'll kind
I'll
of
take a few
take
paces
Ruthie's
back.
arm off of me. Take Ruthie's arm off of me and kind of like set her down.
We can do it once we get there. I guess. Sorry, I don't mean to stop us out in the open. I didn't really think about.
All right, back up, Slugger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up and down.
It's
Just
fine.
before you go off, Reed, would you mind meeting with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, let's pick up the pace.
Valerie's
Okay.
following us, right?
She is, yeah. She's got
Okay.
Colby. She's helping him. Vermin's just lurking in the background.
Amen, brother.
Yeah,
Shout out.
yeah. He's just, and you would see he's almost backpedaling, kind of just like skulking backwards, just watching behind all of you.
Why are you doing that?
And
How
I
is he
love
doing
him.
yeah, he's got his big hermit crab backpack on him with his mannequin sticking
I
out.
love him.
And you see, like, every time he moves, the mannequin's body just goes.
Stop.
art. We need art of Vermin.
I
do.
know. I think I'm just gonna get a commission.
Please.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. I need it.
I'll chip in. I'm here for
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The artist is
but-
going to be like, what the fuck are you asking me to draw right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's just kind of skulking in the back. But you approach the Hotel 76. And you would see that the one that's got the nice vantage point, it looks like it is a sizable hotel room. Like, this is probably the one where it was back in the before times, before the war. It was definitely probably one of the nicer suites in this hotel area. So as you approach it, I would say with your perception plus survivals, there's not a soul nearby. You all get 5 successes. So if anybody was there, you would have saw him. There's nobody. As you approach, and you go up the little stairwell there, it's kind of one of the ones that like goes up and crosses before it reaches the main spot on the top, kind of the walkway. You'd reach the door, and I will say the door is locked, though.
Am I
Phil kind of just look around to the rest of the group.
am I breaking this thing down, or?
I would feel more comfortable if other people had weapons at the ready, just in case, before you did.
Anybody got a
Bill.
lockpick before we do that?
I do. Hold on.
Oh,
Do you want me to
You
take care of
do.
it? Do you want me to take care of it? Or
yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, sure. And she puts Colby off to the side, and she walks up. She kneels down. At this point, you see she like kind of her vault suit's half off, kind of dangling down. She's got like blood from where she got shot in the arm. It's kind of like all her entire like tank top underneath is all just crimson at this point. She's got her arm patched up though. But you see she kind of gets in really closely and starts working at it, and I'll roll for her.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Fuck. Oh.
Did
shit.
it break?
Oh, damn it. Yeah, it did.
Do you
I
have
another one.
extras? Do you want
you
me
wanna
to
try?
do it?
She
Yeah,
would
why
give
don't I
to you.
try it?
Yeah. She rolled an 18 and a 13.
Oh,
She rolled a 20 and I was about to kill her.
Yeah, no.
There's nobody here, but the door is booby trapped and she explodes.
Yeah.
She explodes.
There's a gun behind this door too.
At
There's
one
a
left
gun
to
behind
see.
this door. Phil,
Listen, as long as
No.
it's me, I'm okay with that this time. What am I rolling?
It's gonna be typically for you should have lockpick as one of your skills on.
I do. It's not tagged, but it's got a 2 in it, so it's
so
it's decent.
I believe it's agility plus lockpick for that.
Ooh. Okay, great. So that'll be I have to hit a 9 or lower.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
A 9 and a 7.
Woo! Okay. What does it look like as Ruthie? Your leg is all messed up, but what does it look like as Ruthie gets to work on this door?
She's gonna kind of like slowly take her arm off Reed, and she's just gonna like hobble over. She'll take the lockpick stuff from Valerie very gently and gingerly, maybe a little bit uncharacteristically so, and she'll kind of like hesitate for a second, kind of look around, and then she'll like lower, but like her right leg, like she's kind of almost sliding her right leg against the ground, so it's almost like she's in this like Black Widow-esque pose that is not intentional because she can't really like put any weight on her ankle, and so then she'll just kind of like puts the 2 tools in, she rotates it a little bit and kind of like gets it stuck, and then finally is able to pop it open. And as she pops it open, she pushes the door open and immediately stands up to the best of her ability to almost be like a human shield for everybody else until it's clear.
Yeah. As you pop the door open, you look in. There are 2 king-size beds. There are quilts. You see on them pillows. You would see there is a large desk with a chair. It definitely seems like somebody was staying here at some point, but just never came back. You would see like little charcoal drawings of like families, of like a family on the wall, and you would see too. There's like a chest at the end of it in a safe in this space as well. Beyond that, there is, you would see too, there is what appears to be, it's pretty run down. Like it's not, everything kind of has a little bit of a mildewy smell to it. Nothing too significant, but a little bit. It definitely hits you. But you see there is, there does look like there is like a closet with another like cot inside of it. So another bed in here as well, as you look in, but it doesn't look like anybody's been here for a while.
Okay.
It's clear just based on kind of, you would see some like food that is molded there, some fruits and things, a little bit of but a little bit of flies, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Couch, everything.
Ruthie will go ahead. She'll lean up against the door frame and just kind of like hobble into the room and give just a small, all clear.
Head on in.
Alice, there anywhere you want to be sat down?
The couch, I think, will be fine for now.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you sit. It's probably gonna be the one time you're gonna get
Yes,
the
it's
chance
going to be
sit.
rather odd to just sit.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I love couches.
Phil will set you down. Try to, as gently as they can, and try to position you in a good way where you're kind of just like laid back.
Position all
Got
three
a good
arms,
position
yeah.
of the room. You can see everything.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like towards the end. Yeah.
she just sinks into the cushions and is like, it's very soft.
Yeah, you could sit there for hours, man. Watch the
Where?
game. I mean, if there were games.
There is an old TV in there.
You can imagine.
Yes, I can.
Where in the room is the couch comparatively to the door?
Yeah, so I'll kind of paint a little bit better of a picture. As you walk into the door, so there's a little hallway. The bathroom is like immediately like right there when you walk in. Beyond that, you see to the right wall are the 2 beds.
Okay.
There is like a little bureau in between them. And there is like an old like an old lamp that's rusted. And then to the left side of the wall, you would see there is this like long desk or storage container, and the safe is sitting there, and there's like an old tube TV. The screen's like that kind of just faded, like an old. I mean, if anybody's seen a tube TV, it has that vibe, like kind of just the almost like frosted. Oh my god. Why am I forgetting the word? Screen, frosted screen. Oh my god! And then in the very back of this hotel room is this like love seat in the back, and that's where Hawke or with Alice.
The love
Alice would be,
seat?
sorry.
The love seat, huh?
Yeah, there's like a 2-seater.
Whoa.
2-seater.
Wow.
The love seat is a
Set
little
Vermin down there
place
with
where.
I think after Phil does that, I'm gonna look to Reed.
Well, you mind if we have that little one-on-one before you head out?
Yeah, I'll kind of help Ruthie get to the bed, and when she gets there, I'll put a pillow underneath the bed leg, and then I'll grab Phil and head out the door.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll try to find. I won't. We won't go that far. I'll just just try to go down the hall.
Mhm.
I think Reed starts to kind of keep walking.
Oh.
You want to just?
I thought we'd stop right here.
You want to just come with me? I'm gonna see if I can find the maintenance area.
Yeah. I was gonna do some other. Yeah, I can do things later. Yeah, lead the way.
Phil,
Yeah, Vermin.
do you want me to stay here and keep an eye on things?
Yeah, buddy, you gotta keep an eye on Alice over there. Who else is
All right.
gonna do it? It's
All
us
right,
two,
I'll do
yeah.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
make sure they don't tip over or nothing, okay? So if they
I'll
start
make
to
sure.
slip. No, hey, get him!
All right. Yeah.
They started,
Just,
Vermin, you gotta put him back up, okay? He slipped. That's what I was just saying.
Shit. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's it? Alice, hold on. And he runs. His little mannequin is just flopping back and forth as he runs towards
Stop! Stop!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he drops it and he's like, oh shit. All right. I'll get it later. Across the floor.
It's fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then just for narrative purpose, Valerie brings Colby in, puts him on the other bed.
I think
and
Valerie's like, can I come too?
No.
Get your own room,
leave me alone.
No. I think you would tell Valerie is like, she's shaken from what happened.
I know. I feel bad. I've been kind of forgot she was here.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, talk to her. It's okay. We'll get to her eventually.
Yeah, we got
I'm
plenty of time.
sure it's
You
fine.
want to come with us?
Yeah.
And then it's the darkest day in our
Yeah.
timeline.
It's the worst day ever for us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, we did tell her though. We were like, hey, it's kind of crazy out here.
It kind
Yeah.
of
You
sucks.
sure? And then immediately just proven right by you.
It's fine. Totally
Oh
great.
my god.
You can head back at any time, Valerie. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just puts Colby down and just sits on the edge of the bed. Okay, so from there we'll jump back over to Reed and Phil as you go to try and find like a maintenance closet here in the Hotel 76.
Oh, so what's up?
Listen, man, I've got a lot on my mind and I don't know how to put this forward, so I just wanted to start by saying I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you a lot. And before you say anything, I don't care if you ain't got that, like, if you're a robot, if you're not, I've known you as you, okay? So you're my friend, you're my best friend. Get that out of the way. So before you say some dumb shit like, I'm not the real Reed, I'm not gonna hear it. Okay? So first off, I appreciate you, man. Like,
wow, I mean, it's good to hear. Definitely.
I do. I want you to know that.
And I
and look,
appreciate
man,
you, Phil.
The stuff that just happened with Ruthie. Listen, I know that there's a side to their story, and what I'm trying to say is that I value your opinion and I value you. So I want you to know if you. Like, what I'm trying to ask is, do you trust them? Like, deep down, fully, deep down, like, do you think if it comes down to the line again, like, they'd have our back?
Well, look, I mean, everything we've experienced so far has led me to trust this person in a very real way, I think. And I mean, I don't want you to think that I'm just okay with what just happened. That shocked the hell out of me, and I didn't really see it coming at all. It was just completely the opposite of what I thought was going to happen, truly. But I don't know. I mean, she explained herself, and while I don't agree that it was the best course of action, I think she's got a point. I mean, Alice wouldn't have stopped until Harmon was dead, and Harmon's the link to Charlie, so I mean, if that's where her mind went,
Yeah, I just
it's hard to
hate
accept.
violence, man. It really surprised me.
Yeah,
But I see what you
surprised
mean,
me
and I
too.
get it. What I'm trying to say is, if you trust him, I trust him. I just want you to know it's going to take a second for me to, warm back up to them. But I want you to know I'm going to make that effort eventually, over time.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. Things are a little different now.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take me a minute as well, but I do kind of feel like what she did is also weighing heavily on her, and I think she can't be alone in that. So I hope you don't mind that I'm going to try to be there for her, because I know she's definitely guilty about what just happened.
Yeah.
And again, that's not me excusing it.
No, I get you, man. I want you to be happy, and if this is someone that not only you trust but that you value, I'm not gonna try to get in the way of anything. I'm just what you said. Things are changing and different up here. You don't know how true that is to me now. I've seen Ethan or Alice go down like that. I've had some revelations, and I don't exactly know what my relationship with Vault-Tec means anymore, and exactly what they want me to do up here. But I know that I was put on this earth to protect people. And that's what I'm gonna try to do from here on out. I don't care if it's a vault dweller or if it's just seeing that happen, man. There are people up here who need help that I didn't think about before, and I guess I've been pushing it out of my mind, trying not to think about it, just trying to think about O-Town and all of our people held up there. But if they're held up and they're safe, maybe that's not a place for me. I feel like before we can rest, I gotta make sure other people are resting too. was my job in the vault. I feel like, why should it be any different up here? And I know that's probably gonna be the rest of my life, but I don't know, I kind of take pride in that.
I like that, Phil. I think it's really admirable. And, like we've said before, this place isn't what we thought it was, but if your mission is to leave it better than you found it, then I'm right there with you. And, yeah, I just, it's good to hear you say that. It really is. You know, you never did, elaborate for me on what exactly they wanted you to do up here.
To be honest, I never even really knew. They wanted me to deliver something to some scientist folk, I think. Like,
In O-Town?
I think so. They said that, like, someone would be there and maybe a contact, or I would find out more information there. I got so carried away in all the kind of theatrics of the wasteland, I kind of forgot, and I was hoping, I'll just follow the map and it would all work out. So,
What is it? I mean, do you have it on you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a map, and it's something, like, they put it on my Pip-Boy. So I'm just supposed to, go there
It's
and...
not...
I don't know if
like
it might be encoded. I don't know. It's that's not my kind of stuff. I'm not a big techie guy. I mean, if you want my Pip-Boy, I mean, we can trade. You can look at it.
Well,
And I want you to know too, I'm still looking on fulfilling that mission. I know how you feel about Vault-Tec. I ain't there yet with them. But I ain't devoted fully to them as much as I thought I was. I had this idea of them in my head, and of what I wanted them to be, and I still hope deep down in my heart that's what they are, and that's what I'm gonna keep believing. But I'm gonna fulfill this mission. I'm just so afraid that I just don't want to mess up, I don't want to be a bad person. Everything I do in my life is me trying to be good. And
look,
it just sucks, man, to hear that. I don't want to have to hear that I could have been a bad person this whole time, so.
No, I mean, well, look, I mean, I get what you mean. I think, as much as I have my feelings about Vault-Tec, the sense of community and the mission that they... I mean, you know me, what I think was a facade. I do think it's admirable. So, even if you're not with them, trying to make that happen I think it's a good thing to do. But yeah, I mean, if you'll let me, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, they definitely gave me some other things, man. You just gotta go through my stuff. I got a ton of stuff in there. I don't even remember where it came from, so...
Alright, we'll take a look together when we get back to the room, maybe, but...
Yeah, feel free to... I don't got nothing to hide now, so... I mean, don't go looking too deep into the scrapbook. There's some personal pages in there that are not meant to be seen by other eyes, so...
Alright, buddy. I mean, I respect it. Alright.
Yep. I think I'm gonna take a vantage point with my rifle and kind of just... I mean, I don't got the best eyes, but I want to feel like I'm doing something. I don't want to just sit in here, so... And I feel like Vermin's got... I mean, I hope to God Vermin's got Alice covered. I ain't so sure, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to have faith.
Yeah, when I get back, I'm gonna try to fix the thruster, too.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could also send Valerie up, I feel like, or, just have a communal talk with them. I'm not sure if I'm the person to have a one-on-one with them. But they seem bad, so if you don't feel up for it, if it feels awkward or tense, feel free to send him my way.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just
Yeah,
we did kind of
if you do
shatter
talk to
her
them.
worldview, and then
Yeah, we
and
kind of
then-
fucked up her whole life. Sorry for the language,
Yeah.
but it's just how it is, man.
a little bit. I think you
There
might
ain't
owe a
no other
couple
way
in
to
the
say it.
jar.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, her life was already fucked up, but I think we've probably fucked it up in another way.
Yeah, I think we have.
But anyways, yeah, just let her know that, my condolences. I don't know if that's, you just say it in a better way. I mean, like in my
Yeah.
head, that's what I'd think, and I'd say it better because I'm a smooth talker. I like to talk my way out of things. But in my head, that's what I'm thinking. So
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
try
just
to.
make sure, later tonight too, she gets laid to rest.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
maybe vault dweller to vault dweller, we can try to
Yeah.
kind of break it to her easy. I mean, she
Yeah.
kind of already got it broken to her hard today, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then maybe too, I don't know if anyone else wants to keep point, but in like 8 hours, send someone else up to watch. Or if we leave, I don't know how long we're staying. Just let me know. Give me updates. I'm just gonna go chill and put on some tunes on my Pitbull, I think, and try to sulk in my emotions. Sit.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to
Yeah.
listen to songs and make up stories in my head, so I'll get into personal. Anyways,
I mean, I know
Yeah,
this
I'm
all
glad we
about
had-
you, Phil.
yeah.
It's
I'm glad we had this talk. I just wanted
Me
to
too,
get that off
man.
my chest, Yeah, you're my best friend, man. Seriously, so I want to keep things straight with you. So
and you're mine, and I'm really happy to be your friend.
yeah, and don't end it with some robot shit. I swear to God, if you say something about sense right now,
Well,
don't you dare, man. I said at the beginning of the conversation, don't bring it up.
all right. I mean, I'm just,
Yeah. That's it. End it.
all right.
Love
all
you,
right.
man. Good night. Good night.
I
See you
won't
later.
say anything
Send
else.
someone
All
up
right.
later or something.
All right.
Yeah.
And Phil will kind of walk off as fast as he can before you can say something else.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Okay.
So as Phil takes off, Reed, as you look around, you do see like where part of the building has been destroyed. There is a door that's like kind of hanging off its hinges, but you do hear the sound of whirring and kind of machine. It would be machinery sounds that you hear. And as you kind of like look through the door, you would see something that has been recently fabricated. It's like a little generator that's kind of sputtering though at this point. But you probably go check it out.
Huh. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Is it like fusion core powered, or is it like some kind of?
Yeah, it does. It does look like fusion core, and you would see like inside of it, there's the core is kind of, it's flickering a bit. So maybe something. If you want to roll an intelligence plus science to kind of see what you might be able to, I'll say it's a difficulty of 1.
Let's see.
As you look through the door.
I just picked up a D20 and a D6, and that's not correct.
Nope.
All right, here we go.
2d20.
All right, I got an 11 and a 5. My target
success.
number is, it would be intelligence plus my science, right? So, yeah, 2 successes.
Okay,
Target
perfect.
number's 12.
Hell yeah. Okay, awesome. So as you look at it, you're able to move in through. The room's pretty sparse beyond this generator, and you notice that there are a few wires that are frayed in the connection. It just looks like something that's been worn over time. Obviously, whoever was here, whoever did this, has been gone for a while, and you would know that kind of based on what you found in the room. But it does look like something that could be repaired, and perhaps maybe a little electricity this evening if you can repair it.
Yeah, I'll take my pack off my back, and I think before I left the vault, I grabbed like a good amount of, just tools and random shit. So I think maybe I've got a little thing of electrical tape down at the bottom of the bag that I haven't touched since we left. and I'll see if I can do anything with that.
Okay, awesome. So I'll have you, as you do that, intelligence plus repair. I will say this is a difficulty of 2, but I think you have that skill where it drops it down to 1 anyways.
Yeah, my multi-tool.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay. All right. So intelligence plus repair.
Repair.
Target number is going to be 11. I got a 7, which is great.
Okay.
That's a success. And I
Okay.
got a natural 20.
Cool. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What does it
Seems
look like as
fitting.
you fix this and get it situated?
I think the kind of where the wires are frayed, Reed kind of like pulls them together a bit and just kind of wraps the electrical tape around so that the connections kind of connect again. And at the same time, I think I kind of, once I do that, I kind of step back and do the, guy that's just fixed something, hands on hips. And and then I kind of start looking around to see if there's any replacement fusion cores in the area or anywhere.
Yeah. As you look around, you do find there's like a little box, and there is one in there. You do find a replacement core, fusion core, over in the corner.
Cool. So once I connected the things, does the core that's in there already look like it's still flickering, like it's like a low battery at this point? Or
It does look like it's a low battery. It looks like you do need to replace it, but this is the last fusion core.
okay, then I will. I'll take out the one that's in there already, and then I'll throw the new one in, and the machine will start to whir up again. I gotta remember to come back for that before we leave.
So you put the new one in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you put the new one in, you feel the surge of energy rocket through your body,
Nice.
and I need you to make an intelligence plus survival roll for me.
Reed dies in an electrical fire.
Yeah.
I am
Reed,
in your walls,
short
Icarus.
circuits. Something's gonna happen.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Oh, no. This is how we find out, isn't it?
Or
Oh, no.
One of those was cocked, but the first
Okay.
one's a
That's how I find out.
16, so
Amen.
that's a
Okay, so
fail.
it's a fail.
Use an action
The
point.
other one,
We don't have a lot
is-
left.
an 11,
We'll get
which
him
is
back.
also a fail.
Okay.
Oh, my
Reed.
God.
As you feel that energy course through you, you have a sharp pain in the back of your head that kind of lingers. And
Oh, no.
you feel a bit of anger, like where you need to punch something that flows through you.
Oh, I'm scared.
Okay. I think Reed kind of he like feels that anger, and he like just kind of feels the back of his head where the little tic tac is, and just makes him more angry. And I think he's gonna kind of go into the next room and just like, maybe I walk into the next room and there's still like stuff is still there. It's still set up. Things are, it's not like it's been like crazy ransacked. And I think I just start rage rooming, just fully destroying the room. Flip the desk, punch the wall, maybe a couple times. And I think just anything in there is getting broken at the moment.
Okay. So as you're flipping out, just anger raging through you, Phil, there's something else you need to say to Reed?
Yeah, Phil remembers there's something else super important he came in to talk to Reed about. And so he's running back. I mean, do I see this? If I don't see it, do I hear this?
Oh, you hear it. You would hear it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think Phil kind of slows down a little bit for a second as he kind of hears this. Because I think he probably calls down the hall where he's like,
Hey, Reed, I totally forgot I was gonna mention something. You good in there?
I think Reed barely hears it as he has his wrench out, just smashing a vase at the moment, and he kind of just he like stops for a moment and he hears Phil's voice. And I guess I will ask you as the GM, does my anger persist at the moment, or does hearing Phil's voice kind of snap me out of it a bit?
Hearing.
How about? I was gonna say too. I have one other thing I can add in here.
Yeah.
It's about. I wanted to mention something else about Ruthie.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have you roll another intelligence plus survival
Okay.
to see if you can.
Forgot there was something else. I literally had this other, like,
There
I
we
had so many
go.
things I wanted to say. And then this one thing, the main thing I wanted to tell him, slipped out of my mind.
I got a 14, which is a fail.
Oh.
And a 2.
And a nat 20 again.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And a 2. So the 2 is a success.
Hearing Phil's voice and him saying Ruthie, you cling on to that, your connection with Phil, still your feelings of wanting to be there for Ruthie during everything that just happened, and a calm washes over you.
And I think I'd just like kind of look up and meet eyes with Phil.
Feels like just peeking his
What?
head around the corner.
What?
Yeah, sorry, man. I didn't know you got I didn't know you get that angry when you mess up. So beside the point, listen, man, I forgot to tell you, you need to have that talk with Ruthie, man, like about, I know said no robot stuff, but like, you just need to have a full conversation, lay it all out there, man. It's gonna blow up at some point. You don't want it to be bad. And I think if you're just straightforward, and not to say you're hiding nothing, but I'm just saying, if you want any full life with this person, man, you should be straightforward with them.
I think just a little bit of that anger lingers. And he's like, damn it, Phil, I just found out today. I mean, I'll have the conversation.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I didn't know how long you might want to keep that. You didn't say when. You told me to keep it secret, so I will. But I'm saying, don't keep it secret forever. Especially not to them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I'm going back on watch. Make sure you give condolences and lay everyone to rest.
All right.
All right, catch you later.
And Phil will kind of take a few steps out the other direction. I think pause for just a moment. Wait to hear anything else. Doesn't really. I mean, unless you punch something else right now. But then we'll probably walk away after. Go back up. Oh my! What? He's been
He's
redacted.
And we'll never know what he does.
We'll never know. No. I think Reed won.
Fly high.
Yeah. So we'll say, like, as you say that, Reed just kind of turns back into the room, and as you say that to him. So Reed, how do you react to that?
Sorry, I don't know what just happened. My whole browser just closed.
This is the
for a
perfect spot to like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
it's
Reed,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Reed actually listens for Phil's footsteps as he goes, And he hears the pause, and he doesn't do anything. And then when he hears Phil go away, he kind of looks down at like maybe like another vase or like a mirror or something in his hand, something reflective. And he sees his face in the mirror. And just in his head, there's that thought of like, his face isn't even mine.
I told you not to think about that robot shit.
And I think he chucks that vase, and we'll cut away from the scene.
Okay. So as that vase clashes, we see a light bulb as lights turn on in the room. Alice, Ruthie,
Let me get
Sputnik,
back into position here.
Valerie, and Colby are. And Vermin's like, what the shit? Oh, you're falling again. Oh, all right. Oh no.
Ruthie will.
Now.
Okay. I mean, I understand why, Vermin, but ouch. Ouch.
Damn.
He just looks over.
That's fine. I think Ruthie will have a similar reaction to the power being turned on as Vermin. Not as outwardly and like open about it, but it's like a slight kind of glance around, slight moment of, oh, didn't know that was a thing. And then it kind of just shuts it down really quickly. She's still very much leaning against the door frame to the entrance to the room. Has not moved. Her hands are like white. Her knuckles are white as she's gripping onto the door hinge.
Reed set her down on the bed. She just straight up got up.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, when did you put me on the bed? I thought I stayed there.
Walked off with Phil.
I did not hear that.
I put you on the bed. I elevated the bed leg.
It's when I sent that message earlier. That's why I didn't hear it. It was It was during that.
Yeah.
Then never mind. I think instead, she's pointed her body towards the door. She's sitting on the bed, just pointing her body towards the door, her back to kind of like everyone, and not in like a I'm mad at you and I'm pouting kind of way. Very much in a I understand that everybody in this room hates me right now, and I can't do anything about it really, nor can I take myself out of this room. So I am doing everything I can to make myself small and not here.
I think Hawke, meanwhile, once Vermin gets her in a position where she's not sliding off the couch anymore, does busy herself. She wants to check over Vermin for any injuries, heal if they need anything, and then would move on to like asking Valerie, how is your arm doing? Do you need me to check at anything? Like just kind of going through the rounds. Might ask about Colby, but cannot reach Colby right now. I don't know. I don't know if that poor man fell asleep. God, I hope so.
He is unconscious right now. Yeah,
Sleep
he's
well,
sleeping.
King.
Yeah.
Then she's putting all her focus on Vermin and Valerie and making sure that they are as taken care of as possible. Oh, poor Valerie. Oh, I don't even know what to say to her.
As you go to Vermin's like, I'm all right. Don't worry about me. I have a question for you though, Alice. Do you like flowers? If not, that's all right. I was just curious.
We didn't have any in my vault, and I've seen a few since. I find them quite lovely.
Oh, good. All right. I'm just curious. And you see he like goes to his bag and he like pulls out some sheets of metal and he starts cutting. He has like metal shears and he's making like a little metal flower.
I love him.
I will pretend I'm not seeing that happen.
Yeah. He just go very quickly.
Oh my god. And then would fully focus on Valerie. I think for the two individuals in this room that are not Ruthie, it is very obvious that Hawke is keeping her back to Ruthie too. Eyes, all three eyes forward or like to the sides, like not looking back. Not keeping a single eye on Ruthie right now. And just refocuses like on Valerie because as you mentioned, whole side covered in blood, arm got fucked up. Would want to help her.
Yeah, she'd come over and she'd sit next to Hawke, Alice, and plop down and just kind of
hell of a day to pull you out of the vault. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right.
Is it?
I mean, it's okay. It'll be fine. You're obviously pretty hurt right now.
Yes, and Reed is the only one who can fix me, so I will simply wait for him to return.
All right.
But I can fix you if you need it.
Okay. Yeah, that would. I tried to. The stim pack only did a little bit, but I think.
Then let me do the rest.
I think you're gonna have to reset my arm. It's pretty messed up. Yeah.
Okay.
And she would take the bandage off, and there's like. Yeah.
I would find something like a fabric-wise for her to bite down on before I do so. But yeah, I will attempt to get it back into the slot it's supposed to be in.
Okay, medicine. This is gonna be intelligence plus medicine. Just difficulty of 1 though.
Come on, baby. Hell yeah. Well, okay. Baller. I got a 5, so 1 success. And a nat 20.
What is happening? Okay.
Yay.
Okay. All right. So you got a success, so that's good.
Yeah. But.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just back into the slot. As quickly, like, doesn't even give a countdown or anything. Just.
Okie dokie. Okay.
It is better to do it immediately so that the anticipation does not build, and it hurts worse when I have to do that.
Right. Thank you.
I would rest. Do not put pressure on it. Try not to use it frequently for at least 24 hours. It should be relatively back to normal in a few days.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If you wouldn't mind, Vermin, could you and Valerie perchance check the other rooms for any rations, food, water, that kind of thing?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Thank you.
And yeah, he would just put his little he'd like put his thing in that he's working on in his cloak, and would scamper off with Valerie, and you hear they kind of start opening up things,
there is a long stretch of very heavy, uncomfortable silence. Ruthie?
She's very slowly going to turn and look towards Alice.
Eyes are
There's a
still
gun
forward.
pointed at your head. There's a gun pointed right at your head.
So valid! So valid! Honestly, go off.
Eyes are still all forward, not looking back at her still. I understand now why you did what you did. It is sound logic, now that I am of sound mind. I would like one thing to be very clear between us. Should you shoot me again, I will not hold it against you. Should you shut me down again, I will not hold it against you. Should you shoot Reed, I will not hold it against you because I know you will hold it against yourself. If you harm Phil, don't.
Can I say something really quick, or is this a you talk, I listen moment?
You're always free to speak.
She keeps her eyes on on Alice Hawke, and she just points to her stomach and goes, I told you the day that we met that there was something in me that needed to keep that man alive. This was meant for him, and I stood in front of it because I hold to my promises. I promised you I would help you get Charlie back, and I told you that I would protect Phil. I told you earlier, or at least I think I did, it's been a long day, that I'm not going to apologize because I know no apology will ever hold what I did accountable or even mean anything. And at the end of all this, if you give me a head start like you gave Allison, I'm not going to question it. But I'd be lying if I said that Charlie was the only reason I shot you. It was the main reason, I'll be very honest. But there is a part of me that didn't feel it was fair that you got to get your revenge and I wouldn't be able to get mine because he's taken people from me too. He's taken, and she it's a very big deep breath that very obviously hurts as she collects her thoughts and decides if she's actually going to say what she's going to say. And she finally looks away from Hawke and kind of looks down at the quilt on the bed and goes, he took my person too.
Can you get your person back?
She shakes her head. So if you want to be mad at somebody and get your revenge on somebody for him taking your people, you should take it out on me because I had the opportunity to end it right after and I didn't. I gave him one more chance and look where that got me. Look where it got both of us.
I will not be doing that. Because you made another promise to me.
I did.
When we find him again, and we will, I will not be the one to kill him.
You're going to have to make sure you hold Reed back then, because I don't think he's even going to let me do it.
Understood.
I am really
I'll do what I
sorry.
can. I'm aware. And they leave it at that.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I think at that point,
I was just gonna say, Sputnik just rests his head on Ruthie's,
Oh,
like right on her lap, and just,
She gives him a nice little face rub.
I think at that point, Reed kind of enters the room. All right.
There was a
Power's
question
on.
posed, sorry, really fast in the chat. Were we able to hear the thrashing and crashing in the...
oh, I did.
Room.
Okay, I missed that. Yeah, so I'll say if you want to roll perception plus survival, I'll say it is a difficulty of 2 though, just because it was a little bit away.
And I mean, we were talking during it too,
Yeah.
so...
It could have been during our awkward silence.
It could have been during the awkward
hearing
silence.
the
Reed was like,
I got 2 2s. So that's 4 successes for me.
Wow. What was it? Perception?
Perception plus survival.
Okay, so I have a 3 and a 8, so that's 1 tagged success, so 2.
Oh shit! Yeah, you would have heard. I think as like maybe towards the end of the conversation, like where that silence lingered again, you would have heard kind of some crashing.
And then Reed comes into the
Comes
room.
in.
2 minutes later.
But yeah.
I come in and I'm like, all right, power's on, and I think he's got a little cut underneath his eye. Yeah, is everything okay in here?
Ruthie will make direct eye contact with Alice in like a
Alice is not looking at her. Alice is not looking at her.
Okay.
All 3 eyes
Great.
are on Reed.
Ruthie will then slowly look back at Reed, but then look back at Alice to see if Alice is going to say anything first.
Oh, it's very clear Alice is going to say something. Everything is as good as it can be in here. I wouldn't mind if you could fix my thruster if you had the time tonight.
Of course, that's why I kind of wanted to get some light on in here.
Understood. And I can check you over if you need.
For what?
Well, for one, there's a mark under your eye that was not there when you left this room. I would like to check that.
And he kind of looks, and there's a little blood on his hands, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. I ran into a little trouble down there trying to fix it.
Sounded like it.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine, Alice.
If you insist.
All right, let me get you in some kind of a position here to work.
Be careful with her. Be careful with Alice.
Jesus, vermin. Oh my God.
Look what I found! And you would see he's got a bunch of shit in his arms, and he places it down. He's got a lot of stuff.
Shout
Good
out.
boy! Good boy!
Good boy! Oh my god.
So he finds 5 hunting rounds, 27 bottle caps. He has 3 sets of Raider chest piece, Raider leg, and Raider armor. There is a metal chest piece that he finds as well, and there's a primal plate which is for a thruster to protect the thruster. And you also see there's a T60 chest piece that he finds, purified water, and a bottle of whiskey.
Good boy!
And you see Valerie walk out, and she taps the head of something, and you see she's got a little bobblehead.
Oh! Yeah!
Let's go.
Wonderful work, you two. Oh, wow.
Yes,
We have a lot of
shit
whiskey
back there. It was crazy. Yes, this is some good stuff. I've took a little sip. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like poisoned or anything, but it's good.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Vermin.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Valerie, as well.
All right. I mean, we're definitely going to have to drink some of that, but save a bit of it because we might need it for wounds.
I have a question really quick because I was just reminded. Who has the bottle of whiskey that we found earlier that day / last night? Was it me or was it Phil?
It was both of you, I think. You both did the searching at the
Okay.
warehouse. So
Did we
either of you has it.
decide who has it?
I do not remember.
I would say Phil doesn't really drink too much. I think
feel
if I
like-
did have it, I probably would have if I do have it, it's in my stuff that's with
Right.
you guys. I didn't bring it
Okay.
with me.
I was gonna say, I feel like Ruthie gave it to Phil because of her experience drinking, and like she didn't want to have alcohol on her person again. I
Yeah.
vaguely
Yeah.
I was
remember
gonna say
something like
that, but
Okay.
I was also gonna say I kind of wanted to have it now because I
I mean,
feel
if
like
she knows
needs
that it was that
I mean,
she
you
gave
know
to
it's
Phil
in
and
my
Phil's
my
bag
stack
is here.
then,
Yeah, you could
You
go
can go grab
rummage.
it.
Well, she can't because she's
Yeah,
kind of
but I
gimpy,
would say you're
but
going to be going into Phil's bag.
I think she'll wait. She's just gonna wait
Yeah.
at that point then.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they bring all that stuff out. So if somebody wants to roll a d20 for me to see what kind of bobblehead this is.
Oh, Ooh, I kind of want to do it.
I want Phil to do it.
Okay.
Because Phil's not here engaging in the conversations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one, guys?
The red one.
Red one.
The SpaghettiOs, guys.
Spaghetti-O.
SpaghettiOs.
Yes.
If you roll between a 14 and a 16, you can re-roll it.
13. Perfect.
Okay. 13.
Yep.
Everybody's charisma goes up by 1.
Oh, so charismatic.
Thank
All right.
Holy
God.
crap. 8
Oh, wait.
charisma.
There'll be more bobbleheads. It's that 1 or 2 y'all want. That gets you another tag.
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To clarify, our
Your-
special points going up, that doesn't affect any of our skill points?
No, it doesn't. So it will help with your target number when you're making your roll. So, like,
Right,
for
but
example, your charisma goes up. So if I ask you for a charisma plus barter, you now
Yeah.
have your tag numbers better now.
Okay, yeah, because charisma or like the skill points are a separate point system that we're spending. Like it doesn't.
Correct.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Sweet. So, they bring this out to you, and but Reed, it sounds like you're gonna start working on fixing up that thruster.
Yeah, and I will actually, as they come in and we start taking a look at the stuff, I'll take a look at that primal plate, and I'll be like, "Oh well, Alice, I might be able to put you back a little better than we found you."
I would appreciate that. Can I hold on to the and she will gesture to like the steel breastplate that you mentioned was amongst the things. If you would like to have it, then by all means, but if not, then I would like to hold on to it.
Please.
And she will, I think she's literally just gonna hold on to it. She doesn't have a backpack. So one of the 3 arms is just gonna be holding this thing.
Yeah.
She is holding it for Phil.
Yep. Okay.
And as I'm working, I kind of just say out loud to the room, by the way, this power that's in here, there's a fusion core downstairs. Remind me before we leave this place. I gotta grab that.
Understood.
All right, and I'll get to work installing the primal plate and fixing the thruster.
Okay. So yeah, this is just going to be intelligence plus repair to continue to work. All right.
Phil is making very good points in the chat here. You did leave with Phil, you did not return with Phil, and you came back injured. These are
Yeah.
very good points.
And I didn't say
I'll
I was
bring
going
it up.
on watch. I
I'll
told
bring
them
it
like, hey,
up.
let's go talk. And
That's,
then
if Ruthie wants to, I mean, it's gonna be like a moment of like Alice
Yeah.
is
I was like, it does
realizing,
look
wait a
very
second.
Yeah, I was gonna
suspicious
say,
that
Phil
Reed
Yeah.
has
comes
not come back, and you heard
Yeah.
The cut on his face.
Alice
no
isn't
Phil.
gonna say anything because Rita's fixing her thrusters, so she's gonna wait. But if Ruthie wants to
One
bring it up,
problem at a
I got
time.
you.
one problem.
got
I can't
you.
kill the man if I
problem
can't fly. Okay.
One
The
problem,
problem
at a time.
child's got you. Don't
All
worry.
right. Amen. Amen, brother.
That's the name of the episode. One problem at a time.
Honestly, yeah.
That's perfect.
Ruthie will kind of glance around and kind of realize, I think, why, especially after the conversation that her and Alice just had, realize why exactly Alice is saving that chest plate. And she's kind of, it's like one of those smiles when you figure something out, like when you figure out your friend has a crush, and so she smiles and then just kind of swallows it
LOL.
before clearing her throat and going, where's Phil?
Oh, and you see he's like in the middle of working. I don't know. We were talking, and then told me he was gonna go take watch. I kind of assumed he was coming back up here, but maybe he.
Watch. He's alone somewhere. He's alone here somewhere.
So we're just abandoning the buddy system, or?
Well, hey, that was his idea, so I didn't quite question it. But he's got his rifle. He
Understood.
Said he was gonna
Vermin,
take
could
watch.
you
Yes.
find him, please?
Of course. All right.
Thank you. I will
He
go
runs
find
across
him
the floor.
afterwards.
And then as I'm kind of fixing, I'll kind of look up at Alice. I hope you don't think I'm irresponsible. I just trust him. I've seen what he can do. He's very capable.
I agree. I've also seen what he can do. I'm aware. He can handle himself. I just don't enjoy the idea of any of you being on your own for too long out here.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Kylie? What do you mean? What do you mean roll?
That scared the shit out of me. That scared
Yeah,
the
Phil.
shit
I need
out
Phil
of me.
outside to roll perception plus survival.
And
Oh.
while that's happening, I rolled my repair check.
Oh.
Yep.
I got an 18 and a 6.
Ooh, so you get a success.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So then I think that will heal. That will heal. It's based on your repair score. Is how much. And any additional success would be extra points. So, what's your repair score?
My repair score is 3. It's tagged. But then also, I have the multi-tool, which brings the difficulty down 1. So if the difficulty was 1, then that means it's technically
Two successes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Hawke would heal 5 more hit points, and then I would say you get the plate on as well.
Nice.
Amazing.
Do my thrusters... Can I fly again?
Yeah. You can
Amen.
fly again.
Yeah. She'll test it a little bit, make sure, like, more or less it's working. Thank you, Phil, very much. Or,
I'm
not
Reed.
Phil,
Thank you,
Reed.
who?
That's...
Thank you, Reed. He's on my mind.
Is he now?
We'll shoot you. And then she might look around and would she leave you alone with Ruthie?
I think real quick though, as I see
Yeah.
that you can fly again, in kind of a real tender moment from Reed, I think he kind of stands up and he always kind of tries to be hard, and he but I think he kind of stands up and he kind of looks at you and knowing what he knows about how you've changed at this point, he kind of looks at you real quick and he's just like, when I said I'd always fix you, I meant it. I really, I enjoy your company. All of you. And he'll give Alice a hug.
Oh. Reminder. They've only ever been hugged one other time before this. So they mimic, 2 arms come around and hold. Oh, you've just solidified a character development moment for me that I was like, I need this to happen, but I don't know what it will. We'll see. Yeah, no, this worked.
This will do it.
That'll do it. They will, until they feel Reed pulling away, keep that hug, and I would like to speak with you. Not now. Just soon. It's a personal conversation. But
Are you sure? I mean, we could talk.
I
if
can
need.
cover my ears. Just kind of covers her ears.
I'm going to go find Phil and make sure he wasn't taken in the night. Sometime tomorrow, perhaps, if you and I find a moment of solitude, fantastic.
Yeah.
But I will. Thank you, Reed. I'll always fix you too. And she very deliberately chooses the words, I will fix you too. I'm going to go find Phil now. Ruthie's leg is still very badly injured. I don't know that she would want me to heal her, even if I'd wanted to. But and she will pull out one of the stim packs she's been holding on to and hand it over to Reed. In case you need it. For her.
Thanks.
And if I saw whichever direction Vermin went sniffing off to, I will follow his path until I hopefully find Phil alive.
Okay. Phil, what did you roll?
So I rolled pretty good,
Amen.
Okay.
but my perception is bad, so I failed both times.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 10 and a 6, and my perception plus survival is 4 no matter what. So it's 4 because my perception is 4. So
Okay.
Oh,
Phil.
I don't be seeing.
what songs, what playlist you listening to right now up there?
As you're on patrol with your hunting rifle, while you don't necessarily get a good view of something, you do notice something in the distance. You see something kind of like moving up and down, kind of approaching you, but you can't quite see it.
I mean, do I shout out to this thing? Yeah, I think Phil would.
Okay.
Hey, hold it right there, man.
Sorry.
Who?
It's just
Who-
me. It's
It's just-
Vermin.
Oh my.
It's
jeez.
sorry. I carry this thing around with me.
I
I'm
told
sorry.
you to watch Alice, man. What are you doing?
No, they told me to come out
Oh,
here.
dang.
Alice told me to come watch you. I'm so confused.
What do you mean?
Watch Alice. Watch Phil.
Aren't they on the
watch
couch?
Alice. Watch Phil. What? Oh, they're no. They Reed was fixing a thruster, and Reed told us that you were out here all alone. So
Yeah.
Alice sent me out.
Yeah, man. I was just listening to music, man. Just
What are you listening
to-
to? What are the cool kids listening to these days?
Let me roll a d12. I have 12 songs on the Phil mix.
Oh no!
I'll choose one right now.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Let's see. D12. That's a D10. That's a D8. This is a D12.
There you go.
That's the one.
Playing, I got a 1, so it's gonna be the first song on my playlist. I am playing Some Enchanted Evening.
Enchanted evening.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just taking a stroll, man. Just kind of in my
that's a
feelings,
beautiful
you know.
song. Very
Yeah.
familiar with it.
You like it?
Yes. It reminds me of him. Oh,
Him?
my husband.
You got a husband? You ain't saying nothing at all? You just
Well,
where's your
he's-
husband at, man?
He's dead, Phil.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I don't talk
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, it's
It's
my
all right.
bad.
He died a time ago. It's
Mhm.
all right. It's fine. He walks up to you.
Oh. You want to talk about it? You want to just keep?
No.
Yeah,
no,
no,
It's
yeah.
all right.
No,
I
let's.
processed
well,
it.
you want to
It
just
just
listen?
made me
And,
thinking. Yes.
yeah, you
let's
just want to
listen
listen
to
to music and just stroll with me, I guess.
You like to dance?
Oh yeah, I love to dance.
Do you lead or?
I think it depends on your partner, man. I mean, I think I like to co-lead with someone. I mean, I don't mind leading every now and then.
All right. Do you want to lead me?
Yeah, man, I was thinking we just walk. You know,
All right,
we could.
That's fine.
Yeah, listen, we can dance, man. We can
All right.
co-lead. Okay, so I'll let you take the first lead. I'll follow your lead first.
Okay.
And I'll go second.
Phil will kind of look around. Does this look like a safe? Is this a good spot? Should I walk back maybe closer to the motel, or is this a good area
pretty-
just to bust a move real quick?
Yeah, it's pretty. No, it's a good space. Like there's an open area, like a little courtyard right in front of this hotel, the Hotel 76. There, what would be like an old fountain is kind of there as well, but it's all broken down.
Yeah, we can dance right here, man.
All right. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I just
No,
was
man.
curious if you like to
Yeah,
dance.
let's do it. Go ahead, take the lead.
And
All right.
Phil turn up his Pip-Boy a little bit.
All right. He takes your hand and he leads you. And I say as he moves.
Yeah, is it how is his dancing?
He's a pretty good dancer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
he
man!
says,
I didn't expect you to. You're actually pretty good.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you. You're very good as well. Your hips don't lie.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, man. That's the ladies.
Right. I mean, you're definitely a catch.
Yeah.
Anyone would be lucky to have you.
Okay, man. That's what I've been saying. Some people don't think so, but they don't know they're missing out on Phil.
No, Phil is great. I'm a big
You
fan.
don't know Phil till you had him.
Right?
Once you
Well-
had Phil, you never go back.
I believe it. Well, he's like, all right, your turn. And he switches. And I think like as he switches to letting let Phil lead, Alice, you would see them like dancing out there.
I am not in a state to speak. I can't.
Okay.
I can't. The song is playing in my tab. The music is swelling. It's beautiful. And Vernon and Phil, there's tears in my eyes, Kylie. I can't do this. What's happening?
I think you need to find a way to show them our chat in the middle of this too, because
Yeah.
my god.
Take a screenshot.
So yeah, as Phil is leading Vermin now, and he would say to Phil, so Phil,
Yeah.
what is... I just want you to know that whatever you do in life, whoever you find yourself with, you just keep, just be Phil.
Yeah.
You're wonderful.
That's all I do.
Oh, well, this has been really nice.
Yeah.
I don't-
Thank you. I haven't had a partner in a second. You were actually quite good.
Thank you. You're very good as well.
Yeah.
Did you dance a lot in your vault?
Oh yeah,
Is
I
that
love
something-
dancing. I love something intimate and to the soul about dancing with a partner.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. You know, Vermin, honestly, I mean, you could tell. I did. I'm a little scared of you every now and then, but that was
understand.
very nice. I was very pleasantly surprised.
Well, after time, people start to see beyond kind of what this is, and you know, it's all right. I understand people are afraid. Most schools can be scary, but
Yeah, and I never saw any in a vault, so you're kind of my first. I mean, second. I mean, now I've seen a couple, but
well,
I'm trying not to hold any prejudice. You know, I'm trying to you know
no, I think that's good.
keep an open mind.
Yes, open mind is very
Yeah,
important.
and you can, Vermin, you can be quite odd sometimes. I'm just saying, just put that out there. But you know.
Oh, I know.
But I
It's-
think at first it seems weird, but that's just you, man. You're unique. You're uniquely you, and I think you should take strength in that.
Thank you. I will. I appreciate your kind words. Oh. Well, I am.
What was that? No, I'm just
All right. Well, and I think maybe at that point, Alice would.
Sure.
the
Sure. I
dance
put it
kinda
in the
ending.
chat. I put it in the
Yeah.
chat, but I do think she was watching sadly from a distance.
Oh.
She's waiting until the moment, you know, was over before she would have come over to interrupt it. But
Yeah, he just gets back at like his little, just kind of on the back, just down on the ground.
yeah, the sound of the thruster would alert before words would, but yeah, she
Hello, Alice.
putters over. Vermin, you found him. Very good.
You should dance with Phil sometime. He's very good.
I am very good. Thank you, Vermin. Vermin's ain't quite bad himself, believe it or not.
Does a little bow.
Ooh, okay.
I've never danced before. It looks fun.
It's very fun.
This is for you, and she extends the hand that was holding the breastplate out.
Oh, dang, man. Where the hell you find this?
Well, Vermin technically found it, and I, what's the word? Called dibs. For you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Phil will kind of take it and examine it.
And man, your thruster's looking great. You feel good? Everything work in order?
Reed did a fabulous job as always, and there was even an additional armor plating for the thrusters. So hopefully this will not happen again. I do not like being stationary, but I feel good.
Yeah, you look
all
good.
things considered. You as well. You weren't hurt during the fight, correct?
Oh, man, yeah, I kind of have a weird thing with that. I have a way of kind of avoiding injuries.
You've been very lucky.
Yeah.
How long were you planning to patrol?
I asked to read. I don't know, like 8 hours minimum, maybe. I don't know. I was just kind of walking and told them to send for somebody or to switch out, or depending on if we left tomorrow,
Sure.
somebody switching around on watch. Yep.
Well, I am in a working order. If you'd like to switch out, we can, or if you would prefer company. If you'd prefer to be alone, that's also fine. I can take Vermin back inside and you can go back.
You can send Vermin back if you want to just hang out with me. I've just been listening to music. If you want to listen to something.
That sounds rather lovely.
We can go back to the motel to that vantage point and just kind of, hang out up there. Ain't nothing much going on down here, so I figured, might as well, if something happens, we have the high ground.
Agreed. Yes. Vermin, would you mind?
Vermin is gone.
Oh?
Oh, yeah, he has a way
he
of
has
doing that.
a way of disappearing.
Yeah.
He's
Very
left a little
talented.
meadow flower in a little crack where you all are, the two of you.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll pick that up.
Yeah, the Hawk will take it. I did see him making this earlier. A man of many talents.
Yeah, real
Vermin is.
craftsman, that guy. You have any song requests, or you want to just, you want me to put it on shuffle?
Shuffle.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll roll again real quick as we walk back.
Mm-hmm.
A 4. It's actually kind of... We'll meet again.
Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, yeah, it's playing now. Yeah, I think she's gonna spend most of however long their watch ends up being just wanting to chat about shit that doesn't matter. It is to keep her mind off of everything that's happened today. She doesn't want to talk about Ruthie or any of that. So she I think she asks very nonsensical questions, just like how was life in the vault? Tell me about your parents. How was Reed as a kid? Like those kinds of questions. Just genuinely just wants to know Reed or Fillmore.
Damn it.
And wow, wants to know Fillmore and listen to music. All 3 eyes, well, 2 eyes are keeping, round the clock watch, but 1 eye will stay on Phil the whole time.
So, as you listen to some music and have conversations about just things that are not relevant to today, we'll cut back to the room where we find Ruthie and Reed. Valerie, you would see she's pulled out the cot and she's just laying down. She's just laying down in the cot. Colby is out cold still. But yeah, the two of you are there.
I don't think Ruthie's gonna say anything. I think she's still very scared to say anything to anybody. So she's just kind of keeping her opinions to herself, petting Sputnik.
I think Reed will kind of come over to where Ruthie is on the bed and just like kind of sit on the floor next to the bed, but like right next to Ruthie. And he'll just kind of look up at her. How you doing?
Today was great. It was amazing. I went to a water park, and then I guess it's this place way back when, before everything. It's kind of like a jungle gym playground kind of a thing, but like it was full of water, so like pools and like water slides and stuff, and it had like these like floaties that you'd go down. I read about it in a book once.
All right.
They sound like fun.
I mean, now I see this sarcasm that you were trying to...
Yeah. No, let's see. I broke my ankle trying to help my friends not get eaten by super mutants, only to then shoot one of said friends. So it's been a pretty shitty day.
Yeah, not a great day, I can imagine.
Look, we shouldn't leave out the fact that I was stuck in a vault, too. Awesome. Super fun. Can't wait for that experience again. Don't know why people willingly do that. Gross.
Not exactly willing. I mean, when you grow up there.
Well, but I mean the people that, like, went there. You didn't just, like, grow out of the ground. There were people that went there, and then they had kids, and then they had kids, and so on and so forth.
Oh. I mean, I know your feelings about it, but better there than out here when the bombs dropped, right?
I mean, my family survived.
Yeah. Glad they did. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I get why you did it, and I'm with you on that explanation. It's gonna take me a minute, but I'm here for you. Even if, and I'll kind of look around the room, nobody else is right now. You got me.
She's really speechless at this. She's not used to the conversation that happened earlier or this conversation. Like, people being so willing to kind of allow her to make mistakes, even if this wasn't really a mistake. She'll nod. And I think she will very carefully slide herself to sit on the floor next to him.
No, Slugger, don't.
It's fine. I've had worse. It's fine. It's too soft anyway. I don't know how he... Regardless. I appreciate that. I know that Hawke, based on the conversation we had, that maybe at some point Alice and I can get maybe a fraction back to where we were. It's a start. I don't know where things will end up with Phil. I'm hoping that I at least got some points back with gestures to her stomach.
Yeah.
I get that my dress is probably scrap, so, you know, is what it
Yeah.
is. Can't do much there. I'll be
Well,
really
look.
honest. I don't care if Valerie or Colby have anything to say about it because they're new here, so.
Well, Colby hasn't said much of anything yet, but look, I mean, between that and I'll kind of look at your stomach, and look, I trust you, and Phil trusts me, and when it comes to Hawke, you get Charlie back, and I'm sure. But you got to do it. And I know it's going to hurt the other part of that promise. And I'll help you if you need me to, but we're going to have to kill him, Ruthie.
In the spirit, I think of, oh my gosh, okay. I don't really know how to say this. And I need you to just not say anything until I finish. I lied to you back in Magnolia. I told you that there hadn't been anybody. And I know you heard him say her name. And
Yeah, I did.
I'd rather it be because I tell you and not because we run into him again and he brings her up again. She's been dead. And that it's hard for her to say that word. But she says it and it like takes her a second to recover, but she keeps going and she goes, Cam's been dead a little over a year, maybe a year and a half. Basically, I guess I was in charge of a settlement that we lived in after my dad died. Kind of fell on me because Harmon wasn't ready, and I don't think he ever would have been ready as much as he likes to apparently say that he's changed. I call bullshit, considering. But we were getting attacked by raiders fairly frequently. It was getting pretty bad. And Harmon thought it'd be a good idea to maybe fight fire with fire is the right word to use. And I wasn't going to go for it. I didn't think that pushing it against these raiders was going to make a difference. I thought it was going to make things worse. And there were a couple of other younger men that agreed with my brother. Things got pretty heated and woke up one morning and she was gone. So I confronted Harmon and I could have. I should have. Fuck, I should have. But I mean, he's my brother, you know. I raised him. We didn't have a mom. My dad was busy leading the settlement, and so I told him one more chance, and I was gonna pull it. But 2 days later, I was laying in the ditch by the side of the road with at least, I'd say, 5 or 6 stab wounds in my back. So I made Phil promise me that if we were to ever run into Harmon that he'd protect you, because I couldn't do it again. I can't have him take more people from me. I just can't. So
You see Reed kind of looks like really, like kind of almost pensive for a moment. And he just kind of looks at you and he's, I didn't think it was that fresh. Look, if this is... He kind of like... If this is too much right now, I don't want to... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry that you lost her.
She won't make eye contact with Reed because she's trying really hard not to cry because, as we've established, she hates crying. But she kind of gives a little tiny smile and nods a little bit before going, I think it's everything I didn't know I needed right now, actually.
All right. I don't have a brother or sister or anything, but if I had a sibling and anything happened to you, I don't know if I'd be able to give them that second chance. So I think you're stronger than I am. But I know it's gonna suck. Like I said, I don't have a sibling, so I can't feel what you feel or what you're gonna feel. I'm just here with you, okay?
Okay. She's gonna put her head on his shoulder. I appreciate that. Is this okay? Can I do this? I'm bad at this.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll kind of lean his head onto hers as well. Man, this place is fucked up.
Yeah. It has its moments, though.
Yeah, this is one.
Well, that's good to hear.
Look, if you didn't do what you did, Hawke wouldn't be Alice. So, don't beat yourself up too much, because I think at the end of the day, it's better that she's Alice.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you saying that. The only issue is that if she's Alice, then is Hawke truly gone? And I don't...
Ethan? You mean?
Ethan, yeah, right, Ethan. I just got so used to calling them Hawke, but if Alice is here, where does that leave Hawke? I mean, obviously we know that his physical body is... And I don't like thinking that I took somebody away from somebody else after it happened to me. I hope not. I just didn't know what else to do, you know?
Yeah. You were right. I mean, she wouldn't have stopped. I don't know if I would have thought to do what you did, but and look, I'm not going to look at you and say you were right for doing it either, but I think with time, all wounds heal, except for the ones on me, apparently.
Did Allison give you a real list?
Wait,
Because
what?
did Allison, the Dr. Wacko, Dr. Black, did she give you a real list? Because she gave me and Hawk a fake one.
I didn't get anything from her but help. Gave you a list?
Yeah, I think she gave it to Hawk, and then Alice handed it to me, and I asked Alice about it, and she said that it was. I asked if it was like a list of garbage because it was. Just, do I still have it, or does Hawk have it?
Ooh. I gave it
I'm
to you
so
to look
mean.
over.
I'm sorry.
I think I took it.
I think
Did
you
you?
do. I think you do have it because Ruthie was like looking over
It, and then I
Yeah.
shot the
Then you killed
doctor.
Dr. Black. Yeah.
But did I take it after that?
I don't think you
Reroll
took
the
it
clips.
back.
Reroll the clips.
Reroll the clips.
I don't
Also, I'm
think you took
sorry
it
you
back.
gave me the perfect opportunity. I had to.
Yeah.
I don't think you took it back because you shot her and then you went to find the rest of them.
That's
I'm
yeah.
fairly certain.
Oh,
I think because you gave it to me to read over. I realized what was going on, and then I gave it to you because that's when I got the gun out
right.
and shot because it clicked. I'm like, oh, he's a synth. She fucks with synths. Killer. Yeah.
She just.
Yeah.
Fucks with.
Oh,
She
okay.
makes them. She makes them. I think. I don't actually know what her job was.
Ruthie would go, yeah, she gave Hawk had asked, and she gave Hawk a list. Hawk gave it to me, and I asked what it was, and Hawk said it was a list of junk.
You have it?
Yeah, and she like looks up on the bed and she kind of just like slaps her hand on the bed a couple times before she grabs her pack and like pulls it over, and she'll like place it in her lap and open it, kind of rustle through it really, really quick before handing it over to him. I mean, it's probably worthless, right? Just a bunch of junk.
I think Reed looks it over. Yeah, probably. And he folds it up and puts it in his pocket.
Well, it's a good thing that Hawk shot her then, because she kind of sucked.
Yeah. And I think the audience sees what Ruthie doesn't, as she's not looking directly at Reed. The audience sees Reed's hesitation at the word yeah.
Evil.
Mhm.
Evil.
Evil,
evil.
sick, and twisted.
Stay away from windows.
God. So we'll say like as that's exchanged and we see that shot of Reed, we'll cut back outside for a question that Alice has for Phil.
Yeah.
As you are out there, still listening through songs and just talking.
I think there is no build up to the question. Phil might be in the middle of like telling a story or
A Phil
answering a
story.
question, a Phil story.
Oh yeah.
And it just kind of, because it's been on her mind, and it just, am I still a person to you?
Oh, yeah.
Even after today?
Yeah, I know it, I know I'm a vaultee, and it might seem like I, maybe didn't have, a lot of experience. I mean, it's a whole question, right? I think people might, are you know, Mr. Handies or Miss Nannies, are they people? Are they conscious? Are synths people? And due to, I had, believe it or not, I've had some, I have relative experience. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, man. You're a person, man. I don't think it changes nothing. I think I don't want to sound mean or anything, but I think you're more of a person now than you were as Ethan. This is you as yourself, you were being somebody else. And I'm glad to I'm sorry if that sounded mean. I don't mean for it to come out mean. I'm just saying I'm glad to start seeing you. I'm glad to see you. I fear I fumbled some of the delivery on the.
It's still.
So that sounded bad. You were a person, You always been a person. I'm just saying. I'm.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So I'm not. I'm usually better with words.
It's been a long day. I'm not going to hold it against you. It feels strange. I was pretending, but I wasn't at the same time. Ethan still feels like a part of me. Was a part of my life, all my life. And I'm still trying to remember who Alice is. I am both neither of them and both of them. But it is very nice to meet you properly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. I think person or people is kind of a broad term now.
I agree.
I don't think just human beings are people now, It's I don't know what a soul is, and I don't know if those are real. But you're somebody, man. You're not just nothing.
You believe I have a soul?
Yeah, I mean, if whatever you want to call it, soul, I said there isn't really another word for it. The idea of a soul, that's like, yeah, you've got that. And I think, listen, man, I don't know exactly what happened, but you went through a traumatic experience, and I think fleshy things, people, could have reacted the same way, I don't think it's like,
right.
Like if you're afraid that, like, I don't know, man, just don't be afraid that you ain't a person, because you are, I can't really explain it. You just, like...
I think I understand, though.
Yeah.
Admittedly, we've only run into one other Mr. Handy, and he was not... He's dead now. But... I didn't act like him. I am a person. I think I'm something close enough to a person. It's just nice knowing you still see me as one.
Yeah, man, I've always seen you as one,
Always.
Yeah, I mean, even as Ethan, I think I knew you weren't maybe fully you, but I knew that, it's like, as your model, I think you have certain maybe directives when you're first born, you come into being,
Yes,
and you take
yes.
that from somewhere, and with fleshy people, they're born from somewhere, and they're taking things from their parents too. It's in a way, it's not really too different. It's
Not when you
different,
put
but
it
it's
like
not.
that, no.
It's not different. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
not like. I think they fall under the same tree.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I'm not a learned man. I'm not. I didn't get the best marks in grade school, but I did great. I made it through. Don't get me wrong, I was a good student, I'm getting sidetracked. You're a
You do that
person,
often.
dude.
Thank
Alice,
you.
you're no different than any other people that I've ever met, so.
I'm very glad to have met you, Phil.
Yeah, I'm glad to be finally meeting you.
It'll be nice to find myself again. Especially in all of your company.
Yeah, well,
I want to still be recognizable when we find Charlie. I want her to know it's still me. Even if
Yeah.
I'm a little different.
I promise you, man, that we will find them. I ain't gonna let them, stay out there alone. We're gonna get them, and I'm happy to help. I'll see it all the way through.
What about O-Town?
Yeah, I think Old Town's kind of a pipe dream now. I was talking to Reed about it, but I felt like my life has always been in the service of others, and that's not a bad thing. That's
Sure.
kind of how I like it. And my own personal kind of dreams for a family is unrealistic, man. It's not happening. At least not as soon as I might want it. And I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'm not,
Why do you think that, Phil?
just being up here, man, seeing all the people that need help, I don't think I could ever. I had an idea coming up here that I would settle down immediately, and that was the last thing I needed in my life. And that would make Voltec happy if I did. But,
What would make you happy?
don't get me wrong, I would like to be a dad. But, I don't think I could ever, sit down and rest. Knowing
Do you
people
think
like
that's what
you
I
are.
do? You think I'll be able to sit down and rest even after we find Charlie?
At least to protect them, just to be
Of
somewhere.
course.
And
But I'm not going back to my vault. I can't. We're
you go to
surfaces now.
O-Town.
As you said, it sounds like a pipe dream.
Well, for me, but for you, that's somewhere you could settle. You have someone that you could settle for. I don't get that.
Yet.
Yeah, but
I think having a family and settling down, physically settling down, don't have to be the same thing.
yeah.
You'll find your way, and You are helping me. I will help you. I promise.
Well, you know any singles that aren't Valerie?
Vermin?
He is an excellent dancer.
I saw. It looked like it, yeah, from
Yeah.
a distance.
He said, he did say, he said I reminded him of his husband. And then I didn't know he had a husband, so I asked where he was, and then he said he was dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
It was awkward. It was kind of awkward. I felt bad. But,
Is he okay? Is he
yeah,
fine? Okay.
we had the nice dance after.
Understood. Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Well,
Really, dancing soothes the soul. If you ever want to learn, I mean, you could probably approach Vermin, because he was pretty good, but I don't want to hype myself up, but I think I'm better.
we have time now, it seems.
Phil will pull out his Pip-Boy again, play a song. I don't want to roll randomly again because I could get like some fucking random. Let's see. Hold on.
Pick one.
Like Tweedledee. I don't want to play.
Pick one.
Let's see. Yeah, you see Phil's like scrolling through his Pip-Boy trying to find something. Okay.
Oh dear.
Gosh. Let's do like Crazy He Calls Me. Why not? That's a good one.
Ooh. Ooh.
And Phil will play it and offer out his hand to you.
It's very strange, but she takes her clawed hands and wherever Phil directs her to place them, and does the best like hover, sway, little ballroom dance. Lets him lead the whole time.
Oh. Phil put his hand, keep one hand out and put his other hand behind you. Try to make sure he's not too fast or not too slow, taking you through it at a steady pace. Just trying to literally walk you through dancing, trying to teach you where to step per se.
Right.
We'll kind of do the thing, extend you out, try to spin you.
Spin, yeah.
Yeah, and just tries to enjoy this little moment without trying to think about. I think having this talk kind of gave Phil for a second an existential crisis of being like, oh
What's
my
a
god,
person?
my life's fucked. Yeah, what's a person, and also being like, oh fuck, maybe this is the rest of my life. I'm not gonna trying to almost come to terms with not being able to have a family. But I think at the end hearing what Alice says about kind of what the idea, speaking on the idea of family, and maybe it doesn't necessarily mean what Phil thinks it means,
Right.
And this dance kind of just puts all of that out of his head, and we'll just sit here in this moment, and especially with today too, with everything that's happening today, we'll try to just put everything out of his head. And I think it's very easy for him. I think dancing kind of takes him out of that. It's somewhere he can escape. And I think Phil too's you probably noticed Phil's kind of got a sleeper build, so he kind of looks like he's a little bit taller, but he's not he doesn't look super bulky. But getting up close to him now, he's kind of got a boxer build, he's a 1920s the big man kind of he's kind of beefy under all of his Voltec. I don't know, his muscles
Flexing.
I think I guess you probably would have known after being on his back
Right.
I'm not sure if you would have
Paid attention.
but I think in
No.
this intimate moment, being so close to Phil,
It's definitely
you know, he's
notices.
like, he's a little beefy. He's got an ass, is what I'm trying to say.
We've known
It is
that.
clapping.
We've
It was
clapping.
What kind of dancing they doing?
He swayed his hips.
They're doing the Cupid shuffle.
So, as the two of you dance, we kind of hold on that shot. The clouds part a little bit. There's a little bit of the moon starts to show above. As we kind of just continue to push out, taking in the view of this desolation, but in this moment, something special. A moment of just being with people you care about. And we hold there, and that's where we'll take a break. And we'll come back to our second half after that.
This day needs to end.
This day needs to fucking end.
It's the longest day ever.
Isn't it
How
like
many
5
sessions has it been?
sessions at this
5?
point?
Yeah,
it's
at
4.
least.
I think it's 4
Jesus
sessions. This is the 4th
Christ.
session.
Shit.
Yeah.
You
We're
found out
living
you're
it
a
real
synth
time.
this morning.
Yep.
Jesus
Insane.
Christ.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And when you brought that up, actually,
Well-
you were like, I just found out today, Phil. Like, I was like, oh yeah, you found out today. Fuck me. But I was like,
Some
it's
of
happened
us
4
found out
sessions
today.
ago.
Yeah, right.
Very
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Ruthie still doesn't know.
Oh, yeah, the rest of us
yeah.
know.
The door was
You're
open
mean.
and you
I know.
slammed
Oh
it
my
shut.
god.
I
Okay,
know.
wait, and Alice too is like, how do you like? Am I a person? And I'm like, well, I have some actually relative experience here.
I know. Did you see what I said
That
in
you know
chat?
about, but that I don't know
I
you know
did.
about.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So
Nick,
perfect.
I can't wait for Reed and I to talk.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
beat
There's
up
something
Reed.
yeah.
I'm gonna beat him up, and then I'm gonna
Oh,
beat him
man.
Jake.
So, with that said, we're gonna take a little break here for the cast, and then we'll be back up to pick up our second half after our break. So we'll see y'all soon.
Yay!
All right.
What is the cost of innovation? That is a question I have found myself pondering during my stead with Eons. What was meant to be an undercover mission for Candela Obscura has led me to question everything I once knew. After the discovery of Project Helix, the work being done with it is revolutionary, a Herculean feat of scientific progress. And yet, I feel myself filled with a deep dread knowing what I have been a part of. What I have learned. The impossible possible. Project Helix could change the world. Help us understand our past, our present. Or so I thought, as I was blinded by my own hubris, knowing now that we may have doomed our future instead. This is Roderick Atlas of Candela Obscura, and this will be my last transmission. We have made a grave error with what we have done, what we have awoken.
Welcome to the warehouse, your one-stop solution for all things inventory. Here in the heart of the Midwest, we pride ourselves on efficiency, teamwork, and keeping the shelves stocked so your world keeps spinning.
And containing the anomalies that threaten.
Our team is committed to maintaining order and organization. Whether it's a pallet of soda or something more unique, we've got you covered.
Hunting the inexplicable, anomalies that defy reality.
So join us as we redefine what it means to work hard, play hard, and make a difference.
This is Eva Clark of Colony Primus. There are 5 of us left. We don't have much time. We are en route to Outpost 1337, coordinates AP 1031. If you are hearing this, we need immediate evacuation. Please.
Once Atalantia was a land of light and harmony. But the unraveling changed everything. The realms are broken, the divinium prisms, the keys to balance scattered. And now, the Tenebrous moves to claim what remains. But one steward of the old gods still stands, a lone arcanist who dares to challenge the Twilight. To do so, they must summon heroes long lost in the Battle of Cicatrix Grove. Reborn into the world they no longer know, these heroes must face the Twilight, unravel the past, become Arcanist masters of Dwemer, and decide the fates of Atalantia.
I got lips, ruby and sweet. I've got hips that can't be beat. I got eyes that are looking for love. I just need a man who's man enough. I got arms that hold you tight. I've got charms to keep you with me at night. I've got all that you could ever want. I just need a man who's man enough. Don't need another casual lover walking out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own without looking for another lover every night. If you got style and you know how to please in a smile, it makes me weak in the knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man who's man enough. Baby, that's you.
Hey guys, my name is Anna and I play Neve.
Hi, I'm Ryan and I play Dodger.
Hey everybody, I'm Derek Santiago and I play Averon on Dice Rolls Can Kill the Starlight Chronicle.
We just recently kicked off our season 3, which has found our party quite literally in hell.
As we try to find a way out of Avernus, we discover there are quite literally more questions than answers, a lot of things going on.
They have to fight each other, demons, maybe even ourselves. You can watch new episodes every Wednesday
On Spotify and YouTube.
And, well, looking at the time, I think it's time to get back to the wasteland.
Nothing to do. Pairs up with the neutron for a cocktail or two. Atomic kisses, survived by a few. They had a nuclear blast. Said the electron to the neutron, you sure could be dense. With this much attraction, there's no civil defense. Let go of that energy, no need to be tense. Give me that nuclear blast. Einstein said that space is elastic. Twist his theory, it comes out bombastic. A mushroom cloud, a sight fantastic. Stick your head between your legs, kiss your ass goodbye. A happy electron, a neutron it's made. Don't give a damn about apocalyptic fates. They party till midnight, then boom, it's too late. It's a nuclear blast.
So as Ruthie and Reed enjoy a moment of just being each other's company, heads resting, you would hear kind of a deep breath, almost like a as Colby wakes up. Oh, shit.
Colby?
Hey, Reed.
Long time no see.
Yeah. Where are we right now? I blacked out back.
We're at the Motel 76.
Okay. You guys got any water?
Yeah, I think they found some. I don't know where they put it though.
He's like, I can find it. And he gets up, walks over, and he finds like a purified water, and he's like, "Is it all right if I have one of these? Is that
Take
okay?"
it.
Cool.
Okay. And he would just.
I'll kind of stand up. Colby, this is Ruthie.
Hi.
I remember you. You're the one that. Yeah. Sorry. Trying to get my head all back in place after everything.
And Phil, you remember Phil, right? He's
Yeah, I
outside with our other friend Alice.
Okay. All right.
And then don't let him scare you, but somewhere skulking around here is Vermin.
Vermin?
He's
Yeah,
he's a
Vermin.
nice guy. He's a ghoul.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. Had a few of those at the settlement I was at. Yeah.
I want to know what you know.
All right.
Only been out here for what, a week?
Where to start? You remember Jackson that I came out with? In the vault?
Yeah.
He's all right. He's all right. He's still at the settlement. It's like 3 miles or so from here. To the east. Horse Creek. What it's called, or that's what it was called. He's there. We kind of settled down for a bit. Helped him get their community up and running. He actually he met a girl there too. So, Ginny. But yeah. So you've been out here for about a week, you said?
Yeah, just about.
Can't believe they're still fucking doing that thing. Sending people out into this.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get out here. Imagine my surprise. I want to hear more about this settlement, though. How many people? What's it like?
Yeah. Horse Creek, there's about 120 people there. It's pretty big. I mean, I guess. Yeah, 120. That's pretty big out here. They do some farming. There is a little bit of trading that kind of runs through there. They get a pretty decent security setup. There's a creek that's why they call it Horse Creek. There's a creek that runs through it nearby, and they got a water purification system set up there. So, good people. Just trying to make it by, you know.
All right. Should we, maybe tomorrow we'll work on getting you back there? That's what you want.
Well, the reason I found myself in this situation is, nobody's left that got taken, so I guess I could.
I'm sorry, not to cut you off. What do you mean nobody's left?
Well, there are people still at the settlement, but there were some super mutants that started encroaching by our water purification systems, and people started going missing. Stuff got damaged, and so we tracked them. I went with some of the group. There was 5 of us. Tracked them here, but they set up a bit of a trap for us, and the other 3 of the others, I watched them one by one just get killed. I don't know how else to say it. Then there was one Ty. I stepped in front of. I told him to run, and so one got away, but I was next. So thank you, Kat. Thank you all for.
Anybody else from the vault?
No, man. No.
All right.
Sorry. No, your dad was the first part of the first group to go out.
Seen him?
Mm-mm.
Not at all since you got out here?
No.
All right.
I have a question. I don't know if the same thing's happened to you since you've been out here, but I don't know. I've didn't happen to Jackson, but I got cut pretty bad, and I tried to use a stim pack and it didn't work. I don't know if that's something you've experienced but then Jackson remembered the overseer gave him some like vials of some type of liquid, and we both took it, and after that Stimax kind of worked like ever so slightly on me, not as much as it would for Jack. It didn't work as much for Jackson, but yeah, they just didn't work on.
Wait.
I don't.
So Stimpack stopped working on him after he took the liquid? Is that what you're saying?
No. Me. I it didn't work on me originally, but then after he tried it and still worked on him. He tried the vial and Simpac still worked on him, so I tried it and then it kind of worked, like partially after I drank that liquid. I don't know. It's just weird.
What's up?
Did Phil say if he came with anything?
I'm gonna go grab his bag. And I think I open it up. And I just kind of start pulling everything out and putting it on the bed.
As you start putting the stuff out on the bed, you see that there's like this, there's a box, this bronze box, or this metal box. And you also see there are 2 little vials of liquid in there.
They look like that?
Yep. Yeah, those are the ones. And Jackson had one of those boxes too.
Did he say what it was for?
No. We tried to open it, but we couldn't.
Is it like locked or something?
Yeah, it's got some weird mechanism on it. I don't know. It was we tried lock picking it, but we couldn't break into it.
All right. Yeah, Colby, I don't know, but same thing happened to me. Stimpaks ain't working. So you're saying if I take this, what else happened to you? Anything?
Oh. Yeah.
I hope you'll forgive me. I don't trust them back there.
No, I get it. I get it. And you would notice he doesn't have his Pip Boy anymore. And he would say, yeah, man, I don't know. I always notice there's weird stuff happening in the vault. I don't know. Stuff with the overseer after it just, anyways, we started, God, this is gonna be hard to tell you. I don't know if you're gonna believe me, but
what I've seen, I'll believe just about anything right now. So
yeah, for a bit when we were first traveling, about like a couple months in, 3 or 4, we had made it to the settlement, and it was nice, like being around people. It's yeah, they sent us out in groups, but it's kind of scary out here, and so we stayed there. Jackson fell in love, that whole thing. It happens sometimes. But we always noticed, like, when we would stop places on our way there was always a few people, like the same people following us. And eventually we confronted one of them, tried to kill us, but we were able to subdue him, and we knocked some sense into him, as much as I didn't want to do that. And he just kept saying, you're part of a game. You're part of a game. Not really sure what the hell he meant about that.
Part of a game?
Did they have masks or anything?
Not these guys, no. Just some random wastelanders trying to make probably caps or something. I don't know.
Who the fuck were they? What do you mean? Part of a game.
Ruthie is going to attempt to stand up and make her way outside.
Okay.
Slugger, just sit down. I got to stand back
just
for
give
you.
me a second. I got it. It's bad. It's like it takes her a hot minute,
Yeah.
and she definitely accidentally steps on her right leg and goes and just like hobbles out there and kind of almost like falls into the railing. But I want to do a perception survival to see if anyone else is out there, because now she's paranoid.
Yeah.
That is okay. So I have a tag skill on that. So it is a 4 and a 3, so 2 successes. Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. Wait. Do I have to have it's a 3
or under, and that's a critical.
Yeah, so that's
So 3 successes.
Yeah.
You needed 3 successes to see this.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, wait.
Phil and Alice dancing. The way the moon's kind of shining down, you see a flicker, like a scope. You see, and it's pointed on Phil.
Whoa.
How far away from me are they?
Probably 300 feet.
Hey. Oh
catch it.
shit.
Hey, girly, what?
Okay, upon seeing this, she's going to look down at her ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, let out another little son of a bitch. She's going to grip onto the railing and turn her body and scream at the top of her lungs, "Phil, get down!"
Okay. Okay. As you yell, Phil, get down.
It's still the one day. Just to remind everyone.
Just let us
this
leave.
is the evening of the day. It's not even over yet.
What part of the night is it? Is it 7 p.m. or is it at at least 11?
It's 11. It's almost the next day. It's 11:57 right
Oh
now.
my god, that's so fucked
Hearing
up.
that,
Damn
I don't know how, but I want to just, from any angle possible, get around Phil so that I am shielding him from any angle. Is that possible?
Just want
Sure.
a break, man.
Okay. You yell this out loud. And you didn't make any sneak checks or anything. You just went out
No.
and you went to look paranoid. You saw that flicker, and I'll give you this because you had 3 successes. As you yell out and kind of keep your beat on that, you would see that kind of fade into the darkness, and you would hear like the sound of steps crunching against like sticks and running off.
Oh, I hate that I'm broken right now.
What the fuck?
She will which direction? Can I tell what direction it went off on?
They would have went northeast from where you're at.
Okay, I think she would try to follow as best as she can with the railing until there's no more railing.
Okay. Okay, so you would get to a set of stairs that descend down.
Damn
Stop
it.
walking. Hey,
Hearing
Reed,
her yell.
grab her.
Yeah,
Hearing
I
her
was gonna say.
yell, like Reed would definitely have
like,
like
what the
run
fuck?
out of the room.
Okay.
And
This isn't
like,
new.
Yeah, I definitely see you trying to walk more, and I'm like, Slugger, come on. And I just kind of try to lead you back into the room again.
That
No, she's like pushing at him and she's like, no, they went off that way. There's somebody out there. They went off that way.
All right, but let's deal with your leg first.
What? We're gonna lose them. Fuck my leg. Well, okay, don't worry about my leg. That's more. We gotta. Fuck.
All right, and I just shove a stim pack into you again before you can even know what's happening.
Stop doing that.
4 HP, and I'll say your leg. That it like numbs your leg, and yeah.
Okay.
What's going on?
It was really, really brief, but there was somebody out there, and I saw the slightest shimmer of her scope, and it was pointed at Phil. And then I couldn't get to Phil, obviously, given. So I shouted, and then they took off that way.
Colby, what the fuck is this? What's going on? What?
I don't know, man. You said should we go? Let's go.
From up on the vantage point. What's going on?
He doesn't know, so he wouldn't say anything. He's oh fuck.
Apparently, we're being followed.
What?
You said what?
Just get down. I don't want to yell anymore. Just come down here.
Get in here.
Mm-hmm.
Get down or get in there.
Down.
In here.
Come.
Okay, so I see a conflict of interest.
You guys have been up forever.
I'm picking
you
Phil
get
up
into the room
if I can, and I'm just gonna start coming down. To make us all join up in the one spot.
Yeah.
This is great.
And then sit them down once we're there.
There, Colby was telling us. This is Colby, by the way. Alice, Colby, Alice.
Colby.
Hi, Alice.
Hey, Colby.
Hey, Phil.
Sorry.
Dude, you gotta. No, it's all right. We'll talk soon. We'll catch up after. Go ahead. Sorry. Continue.
Was telling us that he and Jackson were being followed, and that they confronted him. And I don't know, just paranoia kind of took over, and I went outside, and there was somebody with a scope pointing at you, Phil, and then they ran off that way.
They didn't shoot?
They might have been about to before I shouted at you.
There's
I don't
no
know.
guarantee it was a gun. It was just something with a scope. Could have been a telescope. Binoculars.
I don't think that makes it better.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Are we in the room at this point, or are we still out
We're
on the balcony?
threshold.
I think you're right at the threshold of the door.
Because if we're talking to Colby, who's on the bed, then we'd have to still be by the door.
Yeah, and I think because Ruthie came out to the railing, so you'd be like right at that threshold. Yeah.
Let's get everybody inside. I don't like the fact that we might be being watched.
Agreed.
Fine.
Once we're inside, the lock's not broken, right? You finagled it, and okay.
Yeah, it's
locking
good.
the door. Oh, damn.
Oh, that sounded like it hurt so
man.
bad.
Alice immediately kicks the door. Are you
The
okay?
thruster.
Oh my
Fuck.
gosh.
I'll fix that thruster again.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm glad that picked up on the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
It was loud.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Someone else talk.
Oh,
You said that we noticed that Colby wasn't wearing his...
He's not wearing his Pip-Boy anymore.
Okay.
Grab his Pip-Boy.
All right. So somebody's watching. A lot just happened. Somebody's watching us. Stimpaks don't work on him either, but he found a way to fix it.
Fix it? What do you mean?
That. And I point at the bed where the vials are sitting there. Phil, I'm sorry. I went through your stuff. It's that.
No, yeah, I forgot I had those, to be honest.
If I pick one up and try to, I don't know if I could analyze it or something. Just see what it might be, what it's made out of.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a intelligence plus science roll for me. We'll say difficulty. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a little bit harder. This would be a difficulty of 2.
I can do it.
You gotta.
I believe in you.
One success. 7 and a 16.
It looks like some type of just. It's got a blue tone to it, kind of like a powder blue. Beyond that, it looks like maybe like some type of medicine, but without like proper like a workstation to really do a thorough analysis of it. It would be hard to tell exactly what it is.
Phil, who gave you this?
The overseer.
Of your vault.
Yeah.
He also said that Jackson had a box. Just like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And when they confronted the people following them, they said, we're part of a game.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. I don't like it.
I could smash the box open.
I was about to say. Or
Let
we
me
just
try.
leave it? Do we even want to know what's in it?
Well,
Do
if
you?
people are following us.
Yes, so if we don't have it anymore, they'll stop following us.
We don't even know if it's...
Do we put it to a vote? You guys want to vote on it?
Well, we don't
pick
even...
it up.
Before we do anything with the box, I just have to point out, because my biases against Voltec, he's not wearing his pet boy.
What happened?
To my Pip Boy?
Yeah.
Smash that fucking thing.
Because?
Hey, those
I think they're
are quite
tracking us.
expensive.
But that's how they're tracking.
I mean, that's what I think. That's what we both smashed ours. We haven't had any issues since then.
And your dad wasn't
No issues. You were
wearing
stuck in a
his.
cage. What are you talking about? You've had issues.
I had no
Well,
issues.
I think he meant with the people following them.
Relatively.
I mean, that was definitely a big issue. Yeah.
Just a little bit of a...
Yeah, I mean, I was going to be eaten by super mutants, so yeah.
God damn it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to fucking rest after this day, I want to see what's in this box, and I need everybody's Pip-Boy. I'm going to open them up, see what I can find. If I find a tracker, I'm going to remove it from all of them.
I'll help.
We'll leave it here. Fuck.
If they have trackers in them, does that mean that they think I'm your dad?
They might.
Or does it... Did you put...
That's Paul's?
It was. We found it. Didn't find him.
Wait, have you seen Paul? Did we rehab this conversation?
He hasn't seen him.
I haven't seen Paul.
All right, the box. And I will sit down at a little table in the room and take a look at it and see if I can open it in any way.
Any help I can provide, I want to give it.
And if that doesn't work, I will smash it open.
Amen.
I'm gonna put on my my little thing that Alice gave me. Make sure I equip this. What does it do?
Breastplate?
It's a metal chest piece, so it gives
Chest
you
piece.
2 physical and 1 energy resistance, or basically gives you an extra defense. So if you take damage if they hit your chest, you would absorb 2 before you take any damage physical, and then if it's energy, you absorb 1.
Which is
And
good.
then all the and then Hawke, your thruster has
yes.
2 additional, which is nice. Alice. Alice, you have thruster has +2 physical protection.
Oh.
Then I'm actually going to, for the first time since the start of the campaign, you're gonna see Phil take off his Voltec security armor.
yeah.
So I have to move some stats around, but yeah, he's got a new chest piece on.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't even bother. He just kind of takes a few steps back and he just starts stripping.
Amen, brother.
Ruthie immediately turns around and faces a wall. She's like,
Finally,
"God
things are back to
damn
normal.
it."
Oh, amen.
Do you have to do this in front of us again? Seriously.
Damn.
Yeah, bigger fish to fry.
Phil just continues. Yeah.
I don't care.
So
She's staring at a wall.
yeah. So you're gonna attempt to open the box.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
Okay. You're gonna help. Okay, so we'll have Hawke. So this is gonna be a tough Just so you know, this is a tough one.
We got action points. Not many, but we
have
have
not
some.
many, but we have them.
4
we have-
successes.
I think we have
open
one
this.
action
Oh
point.
shit!
Do we
I
have
thought we
one
had
or two?
2.
Maybe we have 2.
I
Do
think
we
we
have more
have
from
2.
leveling up or no?
Can
No,
we-
you don't get more.
Have 2.
Okay. We can say you have 2. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
These ones. Feel good about these. Okay.
I feel like I've put you all through a lot, so I'm gonna give you. If there, we'll just say you have 2.
Does your little thing drop it down to 3, Reed?
Well, what kind of check is it?
Oh, it's 4 with reads. It would be an intelligence plus repair.
So it was 5?
You
It was
fucking-
5, but it's 4.
Intelligence plus repair, tagged skill.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
If you guys open this up, this is literally a huge lore thing. So,
Icarus, nat 20.
No, nat 1.
Okay.
what the?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
And a 7. So that's technically 2 on my end.
Well, then,
Okay.
Or
Is this a 7 now?
7 doesn't
Oh.
count.
7 doesn't.
I
Okay.
need a 6 or lower
Okay.
with
Oh, okay.
intelligence.
Okay.
But still,
so that's 2.
That's 2 on my end.
I hope
Reed's
you
No
gonna
don't
pressure,
mind.
Jake.
I am using both action points. I'm not asking, I'm
Oh
telling.
my god.
Great. Cool.
You're using 2.
I'm using both of our action points currently, so I'm rolling 4
Okay,
dice.
so you'll have 0.
Here we go.
That's a
Okay.
great noise.
It's a great one. Okay, so my target number with repair is an 11. It's a tag skill. I got 6, a 13, a 12, and a 10.
Oh,
So it's enough.
shit. It's enough.
It's just
yeah,
enough.
Beats it. Just enough.
Yes. Just enough.
So that's 2 successes from my end, 2 successes from Hawk's end.
Oh, we just broke
Holy
the game. We broke it.
That's okay. No, this is fine.
They
This is
said
okay.
you're in a game, and we said, what fucking game?
Yeah, what game?
Chess!
Fortnite?
That's just knocking on our door.
As you open, describe to me together how you open this intricate box. I mean, it is something you've never seen before. It takes time. This is like a 30-minute
Like cracking
process.
a safe almost.
It's like cracking a safe. Yeah.
Which there is a safe
Um,
in the room, I did remember.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
But
And a chest. We gotta crack
and a
those up.
chest, hey.
The chest I
We
will
got a
say that
loot,
Vermin
man.
went through.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Vermin
where
and Valerie went through. Yeah.
so there's still got that safe to open, but
We'll go to chest. Yeah.
I mean
vault.
Hawk's just kind of hovering literally over Reed's shoulder, and anytime, if it's like a Rubik's Cube situation, anytime that they would
Mhm.
note like he's about to make a wrong turn or shift, they would just reach out and do it really fast for him and then
Mhm.
sit back again and just keep watching. So like if there's a pattern of any kind that they can pick up on, that they're like, okay, every time he clicks over 3 times, you have to go over twice. So like they kind of start just manually doing other pieces. So he kind of has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands just working on this thing
Hell
at
yeah.
once.
So cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And then Reed kind of building off of that, and then I'll finish it.
I think that was
Okay.
cool enough. I got 5 hands, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, 5 hands.
So as you intricately work on this, it takes about a half an hour. It is the next day, finally.
Oh my god.
Can some of us sleep during this?
Please.
Yeah.
I've got
I
a
think
cat
a little
nap.
bit.
He's
Ruthie
gonna
falls
sleep during
asleep.
this plot moment.
Yes. she got shot in the stomach. Her ankle is broken. Honest to God,
Yep.
she probably unwillingly fell asleep because she was so just
Tired,
exhausted.
bone tired.
Yeah. It wasn't like she all right, well, I'm gonna sleep now. It was probably like
Yeah.
she was watching and just snoozed off.
Yeah.
So as you complete this, all these intricate mechanisms, maneuvers, you focus, the two of you working in tandem as these 5 hands crack the code.
Oh my god.
And you see, you would realize that this item would need to be placed on some type of on some type of like pillar or something of that nature. It would have to be placed into something to basically open it up. And as you figure it out, it opens, and inside a little like thing pops up, almost like a one of those pop-up books.
Oh shit!
Great.
And it says, "Congratulations, you are the one soul stalwart."
What?
Is that it? Does that mean
What is
anything
it?
to you?
What does it say?
You are the one soul stalwart.
What
I mean,
the fuck?
That sounds like something out of a game.
I don't know.
Colby?
I think stalwart means like survivor or something. I don't know.
You are the one soul survivor? That also doesn't make sense if you all are supposed to... That doesn't make sense.
It's a game.
You
Phil.
both weren't supposed to survive up here, were you?
I look up and meet Phil's gaze, and I think, Phil, it's all a game.
Phil is at a loss for words. Unable to speak.
Are you going to share with the class, or are you just going to keep repeating it's a game over and over again? Because we know that. What do you mean it's a game?
This was supposed to be an important mission. That's what they told you, right?
Still not.
Just to see who can get there. Just to see who's loyal.
They fucking put you through a loyalty test?
And they watch. And I'll kind of look out the window.
Make a perception plus survival check for me.
Oh no! There's some fucking guy outside the window, I swear to God.
I think while this is happening, Phil's I get like sick to his stomach.
Oh.
I'm gonna just like run out of the room really quickly. Not like outside of like where we just locked this new door, but like into the next room or something. And I'm gonna roll a d20, and even I throw up, odd I don't.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Phil.
Well, it's a nat 1.
So
I don't throw
Iron
up.
stomach.
Iron stomach.
But I just run out of the room, and I'm like probably clutching my chest, my heart, just like unable to. I can't breathe, like my chest hurts.
So I have a 0 in survival and a 6 in perception.
I
So-
should have
Like
helped
me.
you.
Oh no. I have a 0 in survival and a 6 in perception.
What did you get?
I got a 5 and a 3.
Wow.
Okay. So as you like look out the window, I will say too, in that little box, like the little thing that pops up, a little other piece slides out, and there's a key inside as well. But as you look out, Reed, you see floating kind of in the distance,
Oh my god.
and it has like antenna.
Oh my fucking god.
You see an iBot, and it
Are we on TV right now?
I think Phil, or I'm not Phil. We do this all the time.
You can play as Phil for a second. What do you want to do?
Not throw up, but
I think Reed just kind of like drops the stuff that he's holding, and he's just like, it's... I take the Pip-Boy off. I take the Pip-Boy off, and I set it down in front of me, and I just begin opening it up feverishly. Phil, take your Pip-Boy off. Ruthie, take that thing off.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, she's like already like halfway has it off.
If I look out the window, do I see it too? This thing hovering?
Yeah, you would see it.
How far away?
I mean, you could. Are you gonna think about shooting it down?
Yeah.
Okay, I will say it will be an additional difficulty to hit it because it's a little bit further away. But if you want to take a shot,
sure. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
like through a
God.
window. Like I don't want to open the door again. If there's just a window, I can open.
yeah, there is a window there. Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Okay. What's the difficulty? 2.
Fuck. We're being watched. We're being televised.
Oh! 3
Now
to
what?
2! A 3 to 2! A 3 to 2!
Oh, fuck
Tag
yeah.
skill! Tag skill!
Oh shit! So you get an action point too, because it's a crit.
That's
That's 3. Oh, that's 4.
That's 4.
Holy
That's
shit.
4.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's awesome. Okay, cool. Sick. Awesome. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Oh shit! Yeah. I was so caught up in the euphoria of shooting down this drone that I forgot to do damage on it. Jesus fucking 2, 2, 5, 3.
2, 2, 5, 3. So that's 5 points.
How
That's
beefy
5.
How beefy is it?
Hawk, describe to me as how you shoot this thing out of the sky.
Oh hell
I mean,
yeah.
Phil ran off into the room and is like dry heaving. Reed is going full like psycho, gonna start beating the shit out of his Pip-Boy. I don't know what he's gonna do. Ruthie is Ruthie still, and I'm still mad at you. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same level of calm that Ethan Hawke would shoot, say, Dr. Allison Black. Just a very steady aim, hold it, and if it's moving around a lot, memorizing, like, okay, like how fast does it move? If it goes this way, how far do I have to, angle the bullet to hit it, and just hold steady, fires a single bullet, and then straight through it.
Yeah. And it just sparks out as it crashes on the ground. And you would see it still, sparks still kind of out of it.
Not watching us anymore. Yeah.
What the fuck is happening right now?
I think I'll run out to like pick up the remains of it, just that no one can like fix it. If there's anyone in the woods watching, I want to take it and then bring it back inside and lock in that door again.
Okay.
But I'm gonna throw it next to all the Pip-Boys and stuff. Just have everything in one little pile here.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. Alice, as you go out, you're able to collect it. It's still sparking as you pick it up, but you bring it in. Has everybody... Phil, did you take off your Pip-Boy too at this point?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
I haven't taken it off yet.
Okay, so Alice comes back in the room. Colby, like, shuts the door, locks it behind you.
Amen, brother. Oh, Valerie. Does she have hers?
Where is she?
Does she have hers?
Oh, she does. She's sleeping on the bed. She's
asleep.
I'm just taking it off. I'm just
good.
She's like, what? Okay, whatever. She just goes back to sleep.
What an icon! What an icon!
She's just like asleep.
She's had a
Dead
rough
to the
day.
world.
Yeah.
Take it off, throw it in the rest of the pile. Just. Ugh. Yeah.
Okay.
Is Phil back in the room, or is Phil still in the other room he ran off to?
I'm still in the other room I ran off
you're, like, in
to.
the
I am,
bathroom?
I think for the first time in Phil's life, he's having like a full-on panic attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
His heart's beating super fast. He can feel the adrenaline. I think there's all these moments now that are he's starting to rethink all these moments with Vault-Tec, and he's still trying to make an excuse for it. And now it's just like, he can't make an excuse for this. And as all this is going on through his head, he's like, yeah, his breath is hitched. He's like gasping for air as he's like literally like like in the other room, like just can't breathe. And he's starting to like live his worst nightmare that like what he just talked to Reed about. He's a bad guy.
Oh jeez.
He's been helping bad people.
What is Reed like? Is Reed gonna go get Phil? Because if Reed's focused on the Pip Boys, I will go get Phil.
Reed is like laser focused on the Pip Boys, like obsessive right now.
Okay. I'm going into that other room. I look at Ruthie and I'm just make sure he doesn't have a panic attack. I cannot handle another person.
Yeah. You got this.
Get us in the next room. Phil hovers down, like as close to eye level as possible.
Phil's just got like ringing in his ears. Probably can kind of see you, but it's almost like a blur as he is freaking out and like starting to cry now.
God damn
that like not only is he like he's been not like he said all those things to Reed. It's starting to come up. All these things he said to Reed and to know that he's basically been like gaslighting him this whole time, to find out that he's been doing that, but buying into this lie, being played for a fool. And that his whole life, like how much of his life has been a lie now. He's almost kind of going through like a similar situation that Reed went through when he found out he was a synth, of being like, how much of my life is my life?
So sad.
Like how much was set up? Like I've had a pretty easy life. Was this set up for me? Did what the fuck is happening? Did I even win a raffle? Was I even raffled? Was it, did something happen? Was I chosen? Did me choosing Reed kill Reed? Did he get replaced because of me?
What do you mean?
God.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I had like all of these things that like that are just it's just fucking up Phil, and he just can't think. He can't even begin to try to do anything right now.
I am gonna reach forward then and manually start taking off your Pip Boy, but at the same time, one hand's doing that, and then the other two are just on Phil's shoulders, just to kind of provide a grounding sensation. But I'm also shouting into the other room, Ruthie, there's a book, what's it called? Phil, the sketchbook? No, there's a book, Ruthie, please, I need the book. I need the book.
Oh, his, yeah, okay.
Yes.
She's gonna like, so her ankle's still broken, but it's numb now, right?
Yes.
No, yeah. The stim pack, yeah.
Healed
But you
some
can walk
of it.
on it. You can walk on it. It just,
She's gonna like stand up and grab the why am I blanking on the scrapbook?
Scrapbook.
The scrapbook.
That was genuinely me. Not
I'm literally
remembering what the
currently
fuck it
working
was.
on one as a human being. I should know this. She's gonna grab the scrapbook and she's gonna like awkwardly step over Reed as he's on the floor working on this, and then like quickly like shuffle into the bathroom and go, Here. Should I? Do you want? Good.
I have him. Focus on Reed.
Great. And she'll like leave the room again.
I will hand you, if I get Phil's Pip Boy off, I will hand it to Ruthie as she goes, but I am then going to start flipping through the scrapbook and just talking, like reading whatever's on the page, grabbing like Phil's hands, putting it on the paper so he can feel it physically there, just trying to get him to focus back on the present reality. We're here. You're okay. We are here. Just help him, try to calm him down.
I think
you try to figure out.
I think, well, there's a couple things that Phil might want to do here. I think seeing the scrapbook, I'm not sure if seeing the scrapbook would have a positive effect on Phil.
Oh, fuck me, dude. There's nothing else I
think
have.
it's like literally like his whole life. He's like, my life is a lie, and then here's all of a sudden his life in detail.
Here's your life laid out.
Here's my happy life in Vault-Tec and my happy memories, and here's all of the things when I like was my life set up, and it being like, oh, here's an easy life I had that made Vault-Tec look really good, and that made me love Vault-Tec, and here's all the shit I did for Vault-Tec, and I think Phil is going to grab the book. I'm gonna get up and almost like drunkenly walk over to my bag, throw the book on the ground.
Oh no.
I'm going to. Are we on the bottom floor of this motel?
No, you're in the room right now. You're. Oh, it's the top floor. It's the second floor. You're on the second floor.
Second floor. I'm going to. Fuck. Well, I guess Phil might not even think about it. I'm gonna pull out the power fist. I'm gonna put it on, and I'm just going to start punching into this scrapbook as hard as I can.
Okay.
We cope in different ways. Trauma affects everyone differently.
Just like radiation.
Just like radiation.
It's like radiation. All these things are just coming back. Just coming back.
Yep.
Trauma equals radiation.
It's like a circle. Yeah. Trauma equals radiation.
So, Phil, you come over, and I will say at this point, like, Reed, you're working on this. Phil coming by with a scrapbook and just like puts a power fist on. Reed, you're trying to basically crack it so that they can't. You're trying to figure it out how to essentially to remove anything, see if it is actually tracking you. I'm gonna say if you're doing that, let's go ahead and do again. I know we've done a lot of these tonight, but intelligence plus. This is probably gonna be intelligence plus science on this one.
Cool. And as he's doing this, I think at the same time he's thinking about how Colby is a synth and he's a synth and his dad killed his partner, and is it always a pair? Is it always one synth, one human? Is it? It's all a game. It's all a game. I think he's gonna go ahead and try to roll. And I'm sorry, it was what?
Difficulty of 2.
Oh, difficulty of 2, and it was a science roll?
Intelligence plus science.
Okay, my target number is a 12. I got a 12 and an 11.
Nice.
Oh, 6, so you got it. As you hack into the Pit Boy, you go through the coding, and you do find something built in. It's hard to find, but you've done this before. You know this. Oh, they haven't taken that from you. You still have your mind. You still have your intelligence, and you know what you're doing. And as you work through that, you find that there is coding in there that allows them to track you.
He was right. And I I do what I can to remove the physical pieces or alter the code in a way that will keep our Pip-Boys intact, but just not allow them to track anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If I can.
And you can. So you finish, you work through it. The Pip-Boy powers down. And it seems like it's not going to turn on for a minute. And then you see a little bar pop up. And you see it filling. And then the Vault Boy, before it powers back on. And it says recoding complete.
Oh, nice. I look around at the other Pip-Boys in the room. I need all of them. Now.
Ruthie's just kind of did Ruthie get the one off of Phil? We confirmed this. Ruthie's
Yeah, it was. You took it off, or Ethan took it off, or Alice took it off. Jesus,
Okay.
I can't even talk. Alice took it off, and then you took it away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruthie kind of just like sat and like watched Reed for a little bit, and then when he says that, she's kind of like hugging it almost because she's like nervous. She'll walk forward and she'll hand him Phil's.
I do the same process over and over on all other ones in the room.
And I'm not going to make you re-roll for it. You know what you're doing now. You get them all. Same thing. Recoding complete. Recoding complete. Done.
Reed.
Yeah.
So, even if you've stopped it from tracking us, does it still, would they still know our information up until now?
I don't know. They saw what just happened. We've either got to get far away, or we got to go to them.
Do they know who I am now?
I really hope they don't.
You should probably help Phil.
And I think I'll turn around and finally see what's happening. Yeah. And I think I will...
Do you...
Oh, what's up?
Nope, you're good. Continue.
I think I will go to Phil, and maybe as he raises the arm again, I'll just kind of like hold it. And when he looks up at me, I'll just embrace him. It's gonna be okay. Your life is yours, not theirs.
God, I can feel my heart beating in my chest. I don't know if I'm gonna shove you off here. I don't know if I'm gonna shove you away.
You can
Oh
roll.
my God. It's either like I shove you away and I continue pulverizing this or something else, or I like literally break down again.
Wanna flip a coin?
Yeah, let's flip a coin.
I have a coin.
Oh, what should be what? Fuck.
Okay, heads should be you beat up Reed because you punch him in the head.
Oh, I pulverize him? Yeah,
Who
I
the
turn my
fuck
attention.
ever said that?
Heads is I turn my attention to you.
Yeah, whoa!
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
shove him up.
You
I
are part of
misinterpreted.
It's like,
I
hold
misinterpreted
on.
what
In
was
on
said. I apologize. Heads, you shove Reed
Jesus,
off.
Dakota.
Heads, I turn on you.
Yeah.
I misinterpreted what was said, okay? I had to deal with children all day. You know this. Heads, you shove Reed off. Tails, you break down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so
Tails, baby. That's a tails.
Tails.
Nice. Reed does not get punched.
Reed does not get punched. Yeah, yeah, Phil, like that, there's just this new, unfound anger and rage that is in him. He's so badly is like just, I mean, he's in pain. He's in so much pain right now. But he sees his best friend and hears your words, and instead of like breaking down, like crying more, because I think he's had the tears in his eyes, he kind of just stops, and he kind of like more falls into you, like falls into this embrace you've given Phil. But like it's almost now just entirely like just has gone entirely like limp, like is just given up. Like I was trying to think about exactly how Phil should react in all of this, and how much it would affect him, but like his whole world is crashing down on him. And I think like all this crazy shit that's happened, and the whole day that he's had, and the thing with Ethan dying, becoming Alice, and like that whole drama, and with Ruthie, and like all of his worldviews changing now, and like so much has happened so fast. And now this is like ultimately that what's the saying? The thing that broke the camel's back.
Top.
This is the fucking thing that just, I think, like truly breaks him. Like with some sort of, I don't know how or what it'll look like now, but some sort of lingering like damage to him, to Phil. Yeah, this is his whole life, and not only is it not real, or however much of it's not real, he's being used by the people he put all of his fucking trust and effort into, and they're using him for a game. His whole life, everything he's dedicated himself towards, his values. Yeah, he just thinks he's like, what even was real? Like the only thing that's able to take him out is Reed, because at least he knows that Reed is like wasn't in on it. Reed went through this with him.
But you know what's crazy?
Don't say it.
Don't bring up the fucking Sid thing.
That Reed's not
Keep
really
that to
there.
yourself.
Yeah. Well,
Son of a.
this version of you went through it with me at least. So I don't even know if the real Reed, how Phil would react to the real Reed now, because now the real Reed could be a part of the fucking Vault-Tec thing. At least you're not, like, to my knowledge, you went through all this with me. You're having these same revelations. I see you as a person. I don't see you as a robot. Like, you are also going through this with me.
You are his best friend.
At the end of the day, you're able to bring me out of it a little bit. But, like, yeah, you're my best friend. And, like, yeah, dude, you're at this point, you're like one of the only things that's like tethering me to just not absolutely losing myself. But, like, I'm just, Phil is currently just a shell.
Phil.
Yeah, just a hollow shell.
Phil. We have to stop him.
You just, I think it's probably a long while before Phil does anything here. But you, after like 10, 15 seconds of him just like leaning back into you, you'll kind of feel his head nod just a little bit, like almost to the point where you're like, you have to kind of think about it. Like, did I just feel that, or was that like, did he like kind of move a little bit, and that's what I felt, or did I like, but he just kind of just barely, yeah, or maybe he didn't. Maybe you don't even know. It's just like you just, yeah, it's just kind of, it's hard to tell.
I think while that's happening, in the silence following, And the silence following, I think Hawke is gonna kind of motion to Ruthie, pointing at the bot drone I shot down. Just keep it intact as much as possible, but please make sure that thing is actually offline.
Yeah, I totally can determine that.
And make sure they get rest. Make sure you get rest. I'm gonna go patrol.
Okay. Be safe.
And for the first time since the fucking ruins, Hawke looks at her.
Oh?
You two.
Oh.
And they're gonna go out the door. And they're gonna patrol. I don't care how long it takes. I'm patrolling the entire perimeter over and over. I am going to keep eyes out for the other bots, any shining things in the forest, other people. I don't care. If I see anything, I'm shooting at it. I'm not giving it the benefit of the fucking doubt. Okay. And Ruthie's only job right now is to make sure that Reed and Phil at some point tonight rest. And that once they do that, she also rests.
While they have their moment, can I actually look at the thing? The thing?
Yeah, the iBot.
Thank you. Yeah. I couldn't remember what it was called.
The iBot.
I wanted to say iBot, but
they're flying over New Jersey right now, dude. They're on the
They are. Who knows what the hell they are?
We inspired real life events.
Life imitates art. What can you say?
Also, totally just dated this episode. My bad, Kylie.
That's okay. That's okay.
They could still be there. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, can I look at it and I don't know, give it a kick to see if it is truly dead? It's technology. I don't know what to do. The only technological guy I know is hugging his best friend.
And you hit it over and over again.
I thought about that, but then I was like, no, I feel like Reed's gonna want to look
That's why
at
I said
it.
keep it intact as much as possible.
So she's gonna kick it.
Okay, you kick it. You see it spark it. But you see where Alice shot it. There's a hole and you can see inside of it, and you see what would essentially be a wire that is frayed a bit, and if you just yank it, it looks like if you just yank it, it'll just. But on top of that, you see that there is a chamber, and you would know this because of Reed giving you one of the holodiscs. There's a spot like a recording of everything in there.
Oh,
and you see it you see it's there's a piece of it chunked off, but you see that there is one in there.
Did Reed give us back our pet boys after he finished with them? Our pet boys?
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna take it. And I think after seeing Reed do it so many times and showing her how to do it with their mixtape, she'll put it into her own and she'll hit play. She'll see what's what.
Yeah. So, it's as you put it in, it doesn't play video. Pip-Boys can't quite do it, but it does have audio. And you start to hear just conversations you all have had.
No, dude.
Since you met.
Since we met?
Since we met.
You hear gunshots. You hear Phil yelling, mind powers. You hear that. All of the...
That guy blew up his head.
Yeah.
Dude, is it does it have any of our private ones between me and Hawke, or is it everything?
It's more of things that are kind of from a distance, not necessarily all super private conversations, but things that are a little bit more distant wise. So, but there are a couple personal ones in there. So.
Wait, what?
Number one on the ratings. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I know.
Number 1.
There better be fan art.
I'm telling you what.
There better be fanfics.
Mm-hmm.
AO3, hit me up, man.
Hey.
Yeah. I think as you play through it, scrub through it.
Tell me.
Okay.
Oh no.
You hear one of the conversations you hear is the one about you hear one about Hawke at that time saying that it's just a bunch of junk on the list about the parts. You would hear conversations about hold on, I'm going through my mind of what would be on there.
And is this just Ruthie, or is this everyone in the room? Like, how loud is the Pip Boy?
I mean, there's probably volume sets on it, so maybe
how low?
I think she set it pretty low because I think when she realized what it was, she didn't want to upset Phil further.
Right.
And so I think she turned it down and just kind of like kept it up to her ear.
Yeah. There's definitely there's things on there about not trusting Vault Tech and
shout out.
Yep. There would also be I'm just going through my head.
Oh, I'm scared.
I would say a few of them, as you kind of hear it, they scrub out a bit. It might require a little bit of finagling from Reed to be able to pick up on some of them. But yeah, those are the ones that come through, but there's a couple that you can hear, like some of the more private conversations. It just needs, and it was damaged during the shot. So, but you would suspect that Reed could probably fix it.
Okay.
To get more of and learn more of what exactly they've heard and they know.
And it's all up to us getting to the motel.
Yeah. The whole thing with Harmon. Yep.
What does it end with us basically shooting the thing? Do I hear any of the conversation that
you hear? You hear like in this, and I think the last thing you would hear before like the speaker goes out would just be the sound of Hawke's thrust or Alice's thruster and picking it up, and that would be where it cuts out.
Okay. What she'll do then is she'll take it out, but she's not gonna like move towards Reed or anything yet. She's just gonna kind of lean against the desk and hang her head a little bit before looking over at Colby and just kind of like taking in how he's reacting to all of this, because I'm sure this is also not the best for him.
He's leaning up against the wall and he's just got like kind of in the fetal position and just like, this is, his world just got shattered too, in the sense of like, he was part of this vault. Like that thing, this realizing that like, he's like, they were hunting us. We were literally. And he's just talking, he's just saying they were hunting us. And just kind of just going over and over again. But he just looks at Ruthie and is just like,
thank God Valerie is asleep. Thank
I know,
God.
poor thing.
Poor thing.
Ruthie will kind of just keep eye contact with him for a little bit. She won't say anything, just kind of like giving him like a sympathetic look before sighing and just kind of like saying to the room in general, it's been a really long day. I think the three of you probably need to get some rest. Alice is watching outside. I'll I'll keep watch in here. And I think we just take this on tomorrow. In the morning.
As I kind of stand up from Phil, I do turn back over towards the table, and I see the key. The hell does that open?
And I'll say that's where we're going to end our episode this evening.
Why can't we just keep going until we get to the end and we find everything out?
I'm sensitive to season 2, fellas. There's a lot happening here. And I don't
There's
think we're all
so
gonna
much
get to.
going on.
I don't know, man. We're
We
at the
just
Hunger
passed the
Games.
mid-season. We just
We're at
passed
the
the
Hunger
mid-season.
Games.
We got to take the fight to them. Let's fucking
We
go.
gotta
Let's
take
kill
the
'em.
fight to
We
them.
just got to mid-season and there's still like character things we gotta do. There's
My
still
kid's
like
out here
actual...
somewhere.
My
Yeah.
friend is out here somewhere.
Dog, your brother's still out there. He's our first stop, okay?
Well, yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
absolutely
scared.
insane.
I've got some stuff to say.
Same.
But save it for our dugout.
The dugout.
So-
Oh.
This is, if you're still here, viewers, this is going to be a dugout to definitely check out. So if you're not already doing that. But that's what we're going to go do. But until next time, drink the water, eat the food, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in a couple weeks for episode 12 when we head back into the wastelands. Good night, everybody.
Bye.